Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. Yanks Ave after dark. And you know, I turned the exterior lights off, chat. I went with the OG Yanks Ave look where we got the blue in the background and kind of throw it back to some Yanks Ave after dark vibes because rain delay. First pitch is in a few minutes. But chat, I don't know about you. I got a coffee brewed. I just fixed my my Keurig machine. I still want the new one that Chloe's getting me, by the way. But got a cup of coffee. I got you guys. We got Yankee baseball, and I'm very glad. Obviously, I want to watch the game. That's, you know, no-brainer. But I don't like doubleheaders. And I did not want to have a doubleheader tomorrow because then that's one of two games that I can't be live for during the day. I mean, I guess I could be, but, you know, baseball today, you guys know my schedule. I'm glad we got baseball tonight. So let's do it, chat. Lineup for the Yanks: Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Jazz, Goldschmidt, Grisham, McMahon, Volpe, Wells. Is my camera, like, delayed or something? Oh, no, I think I'm good. Anyways, that's the Yanks 1 through 9. Cam on the bump. And that's more so the story with this game, obviously, is the pitching matchup. Cam versus Trey Savage. And the Blue Jays lineup: Springer, Guerrero, Varsho, Okamoto, Pinaho, Clement, Sanchez, Valenzuela, Jimenez. That is the Jays 1 through 9. I got coffee. I took a big fat scoop of creatine before this chat. And yeah, I am ready to go. Who's buzzing me? That's another reminder. I got to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, DND. Nobody can contact me, chat. Nobody can hit me up besides you. Speaking of, let's do a little roll call in the chat. We got, whoa, first things first. Is that my guy, Adam? Adam Lamparello? Is that Adam who always wants me to get Chinese food when the Yankees aren't playing well, Adam? Or is that a different Adam? Either way. No, I think that's our Adam, chat. Is that our Adam? Either, yo, I mean, a $50 super chat is crazy. That's yo, Adam. What's up, bro? How the hell are you? Good to see you, man. First things first. Sends in a $50 super chat. It's freaking awesome. Thank you so much, dude. Says Dan Caballero is fool's gold. They need to stick with Volpe. And Jazz is a disgrace. Too much jewelry. Not enough hits. Adam, I missed your takes, dude. I really, really did. Thank you so much, bro. Caballero, I don't think is fool's gold. But Volpe, I'll tell you. I'm not sure if you've been tuning in at all like the last few days. But Volpe, he's caught my attention. At the very least, I'll say he has caught my attention. Now, Boone did say Caballero will be the shortstop on Friday. He said that last week. And he was asked about it again today. And said kind of that he's going to be the shortstop. He's earned the everyday shortstop job. But he also mentioned how important Caballero's versatility is, which makes you think a little bit. At the very least, I think Volpe definitely is staying up on Friday. And now I had thought Schumann would be going down. But now that I think about it, I wonder if Spencer would go down. I'm starting to think Spencer may be sent down on Friday. But anyways, Adam, good to freaking see you again, dude. You're my guy. Good to see you again, yo. Ozzy, what's going on? Anyways, let's do a freaking roll call in here. First things first, shout out to the mods. We got the OG of all OGs in Rourke. And then we got Luna. We got intern Tim. Smelly, I'm sure will be here at some point to say hello. He usually stops by. But, yo, we got John. We got Bose. We got Cam. We got Adam. We got Ozzy. We got Ashley. We got Hale. Hale, I was talking to you in the comments before, dude. You had a good take. I'm doing good, Ozzy, yo. I'm doing good. I'm so glad we're playing. Because, one, I was the doubleheader thing, but more so like, not just, there's many things. I want to watch baseball, the doubleheader, but also I was already getting so bored. And, you know, I plan my night, like I take my afternoon nap. That made me sound like such a baby, but like I take my afternoon nap when I'm working from home, like I was today, do my morning show, do baseball today, get all that up, and then as the Michael K show and, you know, Don Hunt and Rosenberg on ESPN are playing, I usually take the doze, preparation for the night game. And then if we were to have baseball tonight, I was just kind of sitting here at my desk the last couple hours twiddling my thumbs. And, yeah, I'm very glad. I'm doing well. Anyways, yeah, we got, let's see who else in here. We got Lefty, we got Anna, we got Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights, we got, let's see, who else in here that I missed? Tallies, man, PWP, what's up, yo? We got Zach, Anthony, how we doing, yo? Good to see you guys. Nathan, there you are. Says not going to be here during the game because I got work tomorrow after school, so I might not be able to be here tomorrow or tonight. Hey, no worries, brother. No worries, I understand. It is going to be a late night, yo. It is going to be a late night, and I'm sure, you know, some people have to call it a night early, which I totally do understand. I'm already signed up, chat. I'm already signed up. I got my coffee brewed. Like I said, I took some creatine. What's up, Sir Vinny? Miguel Castro, how you doing, yo? I'm chilling. I'm pumped. I low-key expected a doubleheader for real. Julie, I was starting to get there myself. My day was boring as hell and waiting for this game. Me too, Cam. It was like a good boring for me. Now, it was hot as hell today, obviously, but it was kind of a nicer hot. There was like a breeze because of the storm that was coming. But after I woke up from my nap, I walked around town, was chilling, and yeah, I just came home and was getting ready for the game. And then I saw the storm was coming. I'm like, oh crap, we might get delayed. Then I started like going through radars. I was looking at everything, and you know, for my first day on the job, I did all right as a meteorologist. I said I think we'd probably be delayed till 9. And sure enough, 9:10 first pitch, which I think it might just be time, chat. Yeah, so it is cooling down tomorrow. What's up, Tim? What was it? Is someone roasting my naps? What's up, Dan? Enjoy the coffee. Yo, I tell you. So my Keurig machine, you know how I told you it was broken? Well, I think I overfilled it with water and like past the fill thing, like was drenched in water underneath it. I think that's why my thing wasn't working. So I cleaned all that out and it worked. There is something about a hot, fresh brewed cup of coffee. Like the taste it's different. I like iced coffee for those who don't know. And I like the routine of going to get iced coffee. I was just talking to BBD about this the other day. Like the routine of getting iced coffee, I do like. But like just the process of it brewing and smelling it, like it kind of almost, the idea of it woke me up. Which I would not be shocked if that's a biological thing. Similar to, chat, you ever go to a bonfire and then you come home, you have the best sleep of your life? If you have a fire outside, you typically will sleep really well that night. And I think it's because of the aroma of the fire, the smell goes back to our like caveman days. We associate that with, fire a lot of times, for warmth, for sleep. And it always makes you really cozy. I think that's kind of like the mental, biological thing of a cup of coffee does that too. Like, forget even drinking it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm ready for Yanks After Dark, chat. Let's freaking do it. Dan probably spends $20 a day on coffee. Oh, easily, yo. Easily. Dan got to be careful napping in New York. The Punisher might get his ass. I still haven't seen The Punisher. I still haven't seen it. Anyways, let me see here. What was I about to do? Get the box score in here. Let's get down to business, chat. And defeats the Huns. You guys don't know that song. Alrighty. But yeah, I'm freaking pumped, man. I love Yanks After Dark. Let's do it. Getting the box score in here. I believe first pitch is like 30 seconds away. So give me a second here, chat. Let me get this box score in, and we'll be locked and loaded. Go ahead and drop some score predictions, some homer predictions. Also, let me know how my mic sounds. I realized I set up different sections within my OBS, like one for Morning Yanks, one for Watch Party, and I didn't have the gain on the mic turned up for the Watch Party one, and I've since applied that. Let me know if it's like too loud, but it should be like a little louder and crisper. Let me know if you want to go back to how it was, or maybe you don't notice the difference. I don't know. Man, good thing I ain't epileptic, yo, or whatever the word is, epileptic. They are flashing some lights at the stadium right now. All right, bang. I think we're good to go. But yeah, score predictions, homer predictions. I knew that was going to happen, Chad. I knew they'd crop my box score. I knew it was too good to be true. I'm like, that happened way too quick. It was looking too good too soon, and I just knew something was going to happen. But here we go. Quick fix. What was the quote I saw today? I'm not going to start saying it on the air, I promise, but it was badass. It was like, all defeat that isn't death is psychological. And I saw that while the game was getting delayed, so I'm already in like my pregame hype-up phase. It's like the whole routine of like, if there's no game tonight, like some issue was getting resolved if there wasn't Yankee baseball tonight, because I was ready to go, if you know what I mean. But I don't got to worry about that because we have Yankee baseball. And then, the crowd stuck through it. Word up. We got a crowd. Let's go. Fire me up. Judge, a homer, or a shrink. What does that mean, John? But word up. Some are saying, Vlad to go deep or something? I would be shocked. I predicted a Vlad homer this series. The Clodog actually was like, what's your problem? And I said, I bet Vlad's going to go deep twice this series because he owns us. Doesn't mean they're going to win any games. With that in mind, though, we're off to a good start in the series. Just winning-wise, we won the first two. It's a 4-game set, obviously. I don't want to split this shit. I want to guarantee we take 3 out of 4. Let's do that tonight. Or imagine if we were to 4-game sweep Toronto. That's getting ahead of ourselves, but this is a big game. But yeah, homer predictions, all that. Got soaked to my socks in my basement, flooded phone. Damn, Alex. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Where's the call? I think she might be sleeping or something. She's been, kind of sick. She had to go to the doctor and all that. The doctor told her she was, totally fine, though. So she came over to my crib. I feel fine for the most part. But, her tonsils are, white. And I'm like, what do you mean, bruh? The doctor said you're fine. Anyways, I also have, the Rays won today again, by the way. I went to see what time they played tonight, and I'm like, oh, shit, they already played and they won. So we're entering play, 3.5 back. Cam's on the bump, warming up, obviously. Obviously on the bump, but he's warming up is what I meant to say. I got Dodgers Padres on the side right now on the iPad. But yeah, I think that's our little pregame chat. It's time for baseball. Click like on the stream if you have not already. Oh, wait, did I post? I don't think I posted the links. Almost forgot.
That's a three-handed fastball he throws. You think you see it, and then it moves left or it moves right, or it jumps at you and it kind of blinds you, and then certainly levitating the way he levitates.
Update my business information. I don't have time to do that right now. 1 second, chat. Let me push my little. Live on YouTube, late night Yanks. Bang. Alrighty, Chad. Now I think it's officially time for baseball. I am ready to go. Yo, another super chat from my guy Adam again. It says, Dan, Boone must put Volpe at short and Caballero on left. Spencer's like 12 feet tall and should be shipped to the WWE. For those who don't know, Adam can be, not that he's exaggerating his thoughts per se, but I think he could be a little bit hyperbolic with what you mean. But I kind of actually agree with what you're saying. And thanks so much, by the way, $50 super chat, 2 of them. You just sent me $100 in the stream. You're freaking insane, Adam. Thank you. Tim's cracking open a cold one. Let's go. But yeah, the more I was thinking about it, I think Spencer might go down. And both Volpe and Schumann stay up. Because remember, we saw Schumann play at least a split second and left. But yeah, let's do it, chat. Cam is ready. I'm ready. I'm sure you're all ready. We've been waiting a while. And here we go. First pitch coming up to George Springer. 0-1. Where's my blitz ball? It must be out in the living room. I'll get it later. But all right. 0-1 count on Springer. Just misses down low, 1-1. So the Blue Jays lineup again. We got Ernie Clement back in there. Also, Valenzuela is new. No Tyler Heineman behind the plate. You got Springer, Guerrero, Varsho, Okamoto, Pinajo, Clement, Sanchez, Valenzuela, Jimenez. And here's the 1-1, and then we'll run through the Yanks lineup real quick. Foul away, 1-2. Dude, I'm pumped. We got a crowd at the stadium. Yo, this is fantastic. Yanks lineup, you haven't seen Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Jazz, Goldschmidt, Grisham, McMahon, Volpe, Wells. And I feel silly even saying this because it gives me like deja vu prior to ALDS Game 2, but Savage is like a reverse splits guy. So he's a righty, but righties apparently because of the splitter hit him better than lefties. I remember like fully in detail like analyzing that before ALDS Game 2 last year. So frankly, chat, I don't really care about that. But that's your line for tonight. We got a 1-2 count on Springer. So upstairs, 2-2. 2-hour rain delay. It was storming, yo, and it kind of came out of nowhere because at least in Hoboken, it said we were going to get rain. We ended up getting a pretty big storm, thunderstorms and all that. But I kept looking at our radar here. I'm like, it doesn't look that bad. But then I looked at the Bronx, and it did get pretty nuts there. Foul away, still 2-2. So 2-hour rain delay, but we got a packed ass crowd, and we're seeing Cam versus Trey. Yanks won the first 2 games. And this is awesome. Yanks have after dark. Let's go. 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to be fielded, diving stop by Jazz. Gets to his feet. Not going to be able to get to Springer in time. It'll be an infield single. He's good. All right, so run on first for Guerrero. Nice play, though, Jazz. What's up, chat? Do I think Judge is struggling with his swing? Well, he absolutely is. He is with his swing. I mean, he's just struggling. 624 OPS over his last 7 games. But that's kind of the conversation kind of just ends there. It's like, yes, Judge is struggling. There's nothing else to be said. Like, we're not worried about Judge. Here's Vlad, run on first. Somebody asked, Dan, thoughts on Jazz batting 4th? So I don't like it, but not in a way that I'm criticizing tonight's lineup. This is something I've talked about, like going back to last year when like Jazz was protecting Judge. I was never a fan. He's not tonight. He's batting 4th behind Bellinger, who's 3rd. But, you know, we got Rice at leadoff, which I like a lot. But I always advocated for this. I'm not against it now. But I always said, like, when Stanton comes back, because then you don't have Jazz batting 4th. When you have Rice leading off, obviously that moves everybody else up 1. So that's why you have Jazz at cleanup. This could be 2. On a short for 1, or on a second for 1, on a first. It's a double play. 4-6-3, double play. Jazz to Volpe to Rice. Or who's playing first today? Is it Rice or Goldschmidt? Who was that? Is that Rice? Goldschmidt, my bad. I didn't catch if there was high socks or not. But yeah, I don't like Jazz betting cleanup, but it's fine. I like Rice leading off. Would it be Volt? Yep. Drag the toe. 2 away. DP. And that'll bring up Dalton Varsho. Yeah, let's go. Another one-handed swing. I didn't even notice that, Cam, but yeah, yesterday, a couple times, maybe he's just doing that, but I haven't seen it before, but where Vlad is just like, his follow-through is being finished only with his right arm. On certain swings, it's weird. It looks painful. 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. Volpe has come on very strong. Credit to him. Jazz betting fourth is ridiculous. See, that's the thing. I disagree. I agree with the first thing. Volpe has come on strong. I disagree on Jazz betting fourth is ridiculous. Like, the idea of it generally, yes. Like, I wouldn't want to think about a lineup where Jazz is just your regular four-hitter. But 2-1. It's because you got Rice leading off tonight. And, you know, without Stanton, who else isn't in there? I mean, and you're not leading off Grisham, which I know people don't love that either, which I understand. It's kind of just like this 1 through 9. That's just how it kind of shakes out. But, like, generally, I'm with you. I don't like Jazz betting fourth. He has been hitting lately, though. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the first. Dude, this broadcast is... You know, somebody did put up my radar. I'm saying box office a lot, and I think you're right. Somebody's like, we got to have a box office counter for Dan. You're right. But one more time for this inning. This is a box office crowd. Box office broadcast. Yep, he went. See you later. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's a lie. Scoreless because of double play. Or whatever the heck. Nobody left on because of double play. It's late, Chad. I might be kind of a rusty tonight. But anyways, scoreless first for Cam Schlittler to the bottom of the first. We will go. Rice, Judge, Bellinger do up. And, yeah, I'm excited about Volpe tonight, Chad. He might even be my homer pick. I'm a Volpe fan. What can I say? I'm more scared of Vlad, but Springer's dangerous. Yeah. Travis says, what's good, Dan? I want to say thanks, man. Yeah, you've been great, Travis. I don't really care about the rest of the crowd. Just talk Yankee baseball. You're fine. I'll do a box office counter coming soon, yeah. Dan After Dark stream. You know what I'm saying, Utopia? It always reminds me of the our first stream, which I had like a clip of that, by the way, at some point. I wanted to run of the first stream. Like, like if you go back and look at the first ever watch party we did, yo, it definitely, I kind of look like a young boy in that. It's like that kid who posts like his, and I definitely did this too. I know I did, but like, you post like a side-by-side of you in like 5th grade to 7th grade, and like you tell people like you've been working out, but it's like you just hit puberty, bro. Like, relax. I always post those things like side-by-side. Like, look how much weight I lost, yo. It's like, yeah, because you freaking grew 6 inches. But I'm done growing now, chat. I'm done growing now. Alrighty, Trey Savage. Let's see how they look against him today. Obviously, we all remember, but 11 strikeouts, Alias game 2, 5 1/3 shut. He was fantastic. Didn't allow a hit. But it's a new team, yo. New year, at least. You can't argue with that, chat. It's a new year. Isn't Adam the guy who said Rice sucked? Oh, yeah, I think he did say that, Adam. But it's okay. Christopher, I've heard you had some crazy takes before as well. So have I. I'm glad you're talking about the whole sub 500 thing. Marlins and Yankees tied for the best record in baseball through 6 games. Yeah, right. Yeah, so that's what it was about that you're commenting for, Hale. Again, like I was saying on the show this morning, like if we had lost these first 2 games to the Blue Jays, which we very well could have, what have people been saying? They would have been like, oh, there you go. Yanks can't beat good teams. But now they just get instead added to the tally of teams that are under 500 that we beat. So, also, yo, talk to this too. We're so good at home. Obviously, we always are. But we have a chance to have the best record in baseball this year because of how bad the AL is in our competition, where we can just like stack wins. I know it maybe sound crazy, like we're down 3.5 to the Rays in the division. I can't lie to you guys, I'm not that concerned about Tampa long term. But it's exciting. I like having a division race. Anyways, Rice, Judge, Bellinger. Let me fix the box score. Adam, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. It's good to have you back, though. For those who don't know, Adam, yeah, no, he gives real takes, too. And there's not a hint of his actual opinion in some of his takes, but he gets very, he phrases things in a very exaggerated way. It's funny. Adam's a good dude.
Again, it goes back to the normal release point of where you're picking up the ball. He's way on top, which makes him actually taller on the mound, and it's just an awkward way to pick up the ball.
Line in center field. Decently hit, but right there is Varsho. Rice flies out the center, 1 away.
But what this delivery does too, as well, is as he throws see him kind of ball his neck, and that's coming at you, but that also helps him get grinding action up in the zone. His metrics under the hood are...
Alrighty, here's Judge. 624 OPS over his last 7. He's struggling a little bit, but it's all good. He'll turn it around. Could be right now. I wouldn't be shocked if it is. Let's see, Judge versus Savage. He did not look good, as nobody really did at all against him in the DS, but even that swing by Rice, it's already an improvement. Rice, and I say Rice, everybody, literally everybody. You go find a highlight from Game 2, and whoever it is, Judge, Rice, struck out at least once, if not a couple times. Rice was one of them. So already an improvement, 1AB in. The 0-1 to Judge. Ground ball left side, foul 0-2. The stadium's looking crisp, yo. Now, this game is on Prime, by the way, for those who are looking to watch, if you haven't seen that yet, but Prime gives you a nice broadcast. Even though I know it's identical to Yes, but it's a little bit extra crispy, I feel like. Also, no audio issues so far with the broadcast where it goes up and then down. So maybe it is like a Yes thing. 0-2 down in the dirt, 1-2. That was a slider? I thought that was a splitter.
How can you not associate that name with Fernando Valenzuela? It was such a cool thing when he stepped on the...
Let's go, Cap.
In LA.
Ball up, 2-2. Yo, I bet you this is a vibe of a game to be at if you're there. Stick it through, you figure like people probably been like, you know, just drinking, chilling for a couple hours, and then you got a good crowd, Yanks, Jays, Cam versus Trey. And now it's probably swing and miss, Judge down on strikes, 96 up, 2 away, all good. Here is Cody Bellinger. What was I going to say? I forget, but it's a good game. I had one more point. I was trying to think of it, but not important. 2 away, here's Bellinger. First pitch outside, 1-0. Judge needs to figure it out. He will, Bobes. He will. Oh, DBR. That was terrible, wasn't it? Oh, man. Here's the 1-0 to Bellinger. Call the strike, 1-1. His fastball is very straight. Anyways, yeah, so this morning Yanks show, I had to like redo the open of the show and upload this entire like video because the first 15 minutes I didn't realize that my mic was on the floor like an idiot. The 1-1 fouled away, fastball again, 1-2. And I remember when I was setting up for my stream, I had just my stream deck, no mic here, and I was like, this feels different. Like, what is different about this right now? And I usually always do like an audio test ahead of time, but somehow I just didn't process that my mic was on the floor, and I was just yapping. And I was honestly kind of cooking, too, the first 15 minutes, and I'm like, oh, shit. Bellinger pops it up. So, 1 inning through, Clement makes a catch. 1 inning through, Cam and Trey trade a 0. To the top of the second we go. It'll be 4-5-6 for the Jays. Okamoto, Peñajo, Clement. Alrighty. But yeah, that was nuts. Dan Bednar never met a save opportunity he liked. That's not true, Adam. That's not true. He's 11 for 13. Oh, now there's some fuzz outside. Which one of you is committing crimes? Who's trying to break in? Can't wait to go see the boys in person. I just bought tickets to go see them in Anaheim. Praying to God Cam pitches. Word up. Hell yeah, Cam. Cam. That's probably your boy. Yeah, word. You from Cali, Cam. Is that right? Word up. Cali Cam. No Sportsnet Ontario broadcast. You know what? I'll say I actually don't hate the Blue Jays broadcast. But no, I don't think we'll be putting that on tonight. How you Savage and throw his shoulder out, that motion is wild. Yeah. And steal 100 pens from me. I may have 1 pen in my crib, Adam. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, to the top of the second, we now go. Cam in the first was good. Had 1 strikeout. Infield single to begin the game to Springer, but then Vlad DP. Yeah. All right, chat. How the hell are we doing, though? How is everybody's Wednesday? What's everybody up to? Where's this box score? I feel like I'm getting so bad at the box score. There we go. What else happened today? I don't know. I don't know what else happened today. Did the morning show. Forgot to turn my mic on. You guys know that. Did baseball today. Did all that. Took my afternoon nap. Waited for the game to start. Oh, I got Burger King before the game. Or before like the game was supposed to start, which was awesome. Dan, it's great to see the channel's grown. Well deserved. Adam, I appreciate you, bro. You're the man. I'm loving it, yo. And, I was thinking about it the other day. Like, even though I still do baseball today, like this being like my full-time job and all that, or at least part of my job description now, which is cool. What I always did want was to never miss a Yankee game, and now I get to do that. Like, there's nothing that will ever come up that, barring, you know, disasters and, like, tragedies, I'm never going to miss a Yankee game. And also, that's something I always wanted, yo. I always wanted. I used to leave school early to watch the Yankee game. Now, obviously, you know, some people still get married during the baseball season. Stuff like that. But, yeah. Anyways, I appreciate it. And, yeah, I'll be on Talking Yanks Friday with Jimmy, which I can't wait for. Okamoto leads off. Top 2, no score. Up and in, 1-0. Oh, let's go. So you got the shirt? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Joe Knott says, great morning show today. Appreciate you, Joe. Joe, how you doing? Why isn't Goldschmidt leading off? He does really well leading off. Yeah, he does. He does, and they could have done that. But also, in the end, you probably still want to get more at-bats to Rice than you do Goldschmidt, despite how good Goldschmidt has been. Candy corn for Judge. One away. Maybe I use candy corn too loosely, honestly, because Judge did have to hustle in a little bit for that catch. Maybe I'm getting too loose with candy corn. Then gotta say, I love the channel. I've been watching for years. You're awesome. Oh, Jack, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. I freaking appreciate that. You guys are the best. Now cut the shit. Just kidding. I'm thirsty as hell, yo. I'm not sure if it's because I had I probably have had 20 grams of creatine today. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Fastball sitting pretty for Cam. Same old, 98, 99. 0-1 count on Piñajo. And yes, you can have 20 milligrams of creatine, Chad, or 20 grams, whatever it is. It's good for your brain. The 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. Damn, Judge ran fast. Dude, Judge, when he wants to turn it on, he can. He absolutely can turn it on. That's why I always get irritated at his sprint speed. Even though it's not inaccurate, that is how fast he runs more often than not, but it's because he preserves his body nowadays, which is smart. Love just having these lives on the background as noise. Thanks for all you do, bro. My pleasure, Brent. Hell yeah. Brent, you were here yesterday. You're a cool dude. Not that you haven't been here previously, but I remember chatting with you. Appreciate you, man. 1-2 on Piñajo. But yeah, if you didn't see, the Rays already won today. As I said before, I was going to check the score, and I see, like, what time they played tonight, and then I see they already won. The Rays did. So they're now 33-15. As of this moment, we're 3.5 back of them. If we win, we'll go back to 3. If we were to lose, which let's not do, we'll be 4 back. Boston, if you give a crap, they're up 4-3 over Kansas City. I can't say I really do. What are the Mets up to? They win or lose yet? Mets lost again. Oh, that's terrible, bro. That's terrible. I know Sosa went deep, though. They're 2-2. Fly to left, going back, Bellinger. That ball's decently hit, and he makes the catch. What a catch at the wall. Chad, I'm posting that. Chad. That was a great catch. He is the best defensive left fielder in baseball. Make no mistake. You know, it's nice. It's the best when you can say something with your eyes, and then you also have the stats to back it up. It's true. It's true. Not that anybody would even dispute that, I think, but Bellinger's awesome. Great catch, 2 away. Yeah, yo, I just said that.
All the way around. Offense, defense.
That's crazy.
And there's a strike to Clement.
Now, this happens so fast.
Alrighty, 2 away. Here's Clement getting this post up. Yo, I'm an Apple fan. I like Apple and most things they do. It's not new anymore. It's been there since the new update, like the big one. But the camera, or the photo gallery layout is terrible. You got to like call the FBI to locate a photo that you want. You got to report a photo missing to find it. That's just been my caption, yo. Best left fielder in baseball. Damn right. 0-2 count on Clement. 2 outs. Upstairs, 1-2. Yeah, Belly, your dog. Word up. Yeah, it was a snow cone. Orioles are useless, bro. Did they really? I didn't even see what had happened. The Orioles had a lead and they blew it. Bastards. They stink, man. They really do. The 1-2. Ground ball, very high pitch, but chopped. Volpe. My boy. Attaboy. Ah! Yes. He's looking clean, Chad. He's looking smooth. You're just like, it's like that Nicky Cass video. That's how Volpe's looking. It's just like, you know? I'm going to get my glove out. No, don't post it to Dan Allen Rourke, bastard. You know, that'll happen a couple times a year where I accidentally post a highlight to freaking Dan Allen Rourke. Come on. Chad, I'm washed. What the hell? Why would you let me do that? Why would you let me do that? Yeah, the Clo Dog definitely wore this sweater, yo, because I smell like girl right now. I smell like girl, chat. Oh, let's go. Dan Rourke Sr. said Bellinger's badass. See, that's the ultimate compliment. Dan Rourke Sr. is saying this person is badass. That means they're badass. All right, now the Bellinger clip is on Yankees Ave. Or it's about to be. Jenny feels like the Rays haven't lost in a month. Now it really is getting crazy, JB. Like every time you look up, they just win. It's nuts. But anyways, to the bottom of the second, we now go. And Jazz leading off. We got 4, 5, 6. Jazz, Goldschmidt, Grisham. Oh, did I give a homer pick? I'm going with Grisham tonight, chat. Dude, I'll specify, yo. It's like playing a game of horse. I think Grisham is going to go deep on a splitter. On a Trey Savage splitter. How about that? How about that, chat? Let's do it. Do. Whopper, 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 Whopper. I had a Whopper before this, and chicken nugs with buffalo sauce. That was good. I set that on my kitchen table, too, and I ate it. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you, chat. That was at my kitchen table before. See, look, you can see me in the background on my computer. Yep. That's what I was doing. Oh. Ever since my nap, I've been kind of like tight with my back. I had to do back yesterday, no big deal. It was badass. Alrighty, chat, let's do it. Bottom 2. Jazz leads off. First pitch swinging on slider. 0-1.
8 defensive runs saved already this season. That leads Major League left fielders. And he doesn't always play left field.
0-2.
Plays first, plays right.
That's in my eye, bro. Yeah, prime tonight. Dan live from the Bronx crib. Great work. Hell yeah, Adam. As in, like, you're live or... Alex goes, Dan, stop teasing us with your happy relationship. I must only have Cody Bellinger in left field. No girl's ever given me a high that a Yankee hasn't. So, I'll tell you that. That's a terrible thing to say. I meant to come off like a joke. I didn't mean it like that. I don't think Chloe's in here anyway, so whatever. 2-2. What's up, Smooth? How we doing, yo? Am I allowed to talk to other sports journalists like Stephen A? I mean, yeah, I have permission. But, you got his number? I like Stephen A. I do want to have Jules Sherman on the morning show at some point. The 2-2. Ground ball right side. Diving stop by Vlad. Who does he think he is? He's actually a pretty decent first baseman. I'll give you that. See, the Blue Jays are bad. I can, compliment them a little bit. What was I about to say? I forget. Yeah, that was crazy. Need a Judge homer tonight. I'm down. I'm very much down. Anyways, as for the Bronx crib, I mean, I'm in Hoboken. I don't have a Bronx crib. I always wanted to, not I guess anymore, but like that was always what I said growing up. Like, once I get out of high school, I'm gonna move to the Bronx. That was legitimately the plan for a while. And then my sisters were like, "You can't move to the Bronx." That's not actually why I didn't go. I love Hoboken. One away. Here's Goldie. Fastball, strike. Them Jays fans were crashing out last night. Yeah, you see, famous. We talked about the morning show. I'm not sure if you watch or not, but the reactions to Blue Jays from Blue Jays fans about this Yankees team would have you quite surprised. Some of their takes, like complimenting the Yankees and saying how the Yankees are in a different class than the Blue Jays, and how great the Yankees approach is offensively. It was like quite shocking and pleasing. Wow, there's a stark difference there. 263 righties hit versus 214 against lefties. Goldschmidt to Vlad. 2 away. Goldie grounds out. Now, also, I wonder if that includes a postseason or not. Because, like, his actual regular season History. Why's my shit paused? Ain't nobody give you permission to pause, bruh. All right, Grisham up, 2-way. But it's not a large sample size. Even if you include the postseason, obviously. But they have data. I mean, they're not just going off of like MLB at-bat stats. Damn, look at all that meat. Hella meat. Give me some of that, chat. Grisham with the high socks. Ball low, 1-0. Is the Bronx a good neighborhood? Yes, it is, Danny. Yes, it is. Danny, you think you'll ever be allowed to do YouTube highlights again? You know what? I do, actually. I think I do. I think I will. I think I do think that I will be able to, yes. I'm hoping. You see what I'm saying, Cam? Yeah, I was nuts. I loved reading that, yo. It depends what you mean by good neighborhood. I never not liked it. Our initial office, many of you know this, but our initial John Boy office was obviously in the Bronx. My first day was as an intern was there. February 4th, 2021, I believe it was. And then we were there through that fall. Swing and miss, 2-2. We got no score, bottom of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the 6-hitter Grisham. If he gets on, McMahon, the hero from yesterday, one of the heroes from yesterday, on deck. Dude, this lighting's really giving me like a throwback to 2024. We always had it like dark in the back, but with the blue light. And then my desk lamps that I always have. Kind of like it. It's good for Yanks have after dark. The 2-2. High fly ball. Looks like that will be in play somewhere. Going back is... Who's going to catch it? And it drops! Holy crap. And now Grisham will go to second. Let's go. That should be good, go down as a double. But anyways, it was... For those not watching, it very like hugged the line. It should have been caught. Coming in was Panajo, the left fielder, Panajo. Going out was the third baseman, Clement. Ball dropped smack dab in the middle of them. Between, oh no, third baseman is Okamoto, excuse me. So it dropped between Okamoto and Panajo. Yeah, that's got to be Panajo's ball. That's Panajo. It feels funny saying his name nonstop, but yes, Panajo. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I'm not trying to be annoying. It's like Chris Rosen BT the other day. He accidentally called Yamamoto or something like that, which he knows how to say Yamamoto, and he said it right a million times. Some people, I think that are like new viewers, got on him for that. Anyways, that should be a double for Grisham. Yeah, word. Double for Grisham. Runner on second, 2 outs, 0-1 on McMahon. Bro, if the freaking Clo Dogs get me sick, my throat is feeling a little dry. Yo, 1. Swing and miss. 0-2.
Yeah, and you said it from his arm angle right over the top, and there's the split finger grip.
Shows at my crib, and then as she gets her, she tells me how her tonsils are white, but the doctor says she's not contagious. She's like, viral infections aren't contagious, and I looked it up and it says viral infections are contagious. I was like, I can't be sick during the season, yo. I don't get sick during baseball season. Wintertime, absolutely.
Pitchers are born liars.
1 and 2 on McMahon. Pitchers are born liars, Cone just said. I love high socks. Grisham in high socks. Most players in high socks look better. Some players have to wear them. Swing and miss. McMahon tips into the glove. Inning over. All right. So the Yanks do get a hit. That's a first. That literally is a first against your Savage. We didn't face him in the regular season last year, I don't think, right? No. So that was our first hit against Trey Savage, if I'm not mistaken, Chad. Right there. That Grisham double, if I'm not mistaken. Sleep when you're dead. I'm with you. Oh, Joji, I always say that. Google Dr. Dan has arrived. I used to have a book called Dr. Dan. I'm 20 seconds behind the stream, but let's go. Are you watching on Prime, Alex? Or you got like a thing? JDS, nightly occurrence, asking for his brawl. He wants a brawl. Grish belongs in the 80s with his look. It's so funny you say that, Cam. We've talked about this before briefly, but like the Bronx is Burning show, which is about the 70s Yankees. It's awesome. It's all on YouTube, at least last I checked. The guy who plays Reggie Jackson looks so similar, in my opinion, to Trent Grisham. And that takes place in the late 70s, obviously. Did I watch the Knicks last night? I followed along with them, but more so I consumed it all via sports radio today. Like I listened to Mike Francesa the second the game was done. Outside of the Yankees, a lot of my New York sports consumption is for the purpose of I just like sports talk radio, you know? Kind of love the Jazz is wearing. So yeah, I like that too. Fallen comrades. You know what I'm saying, JDS, doesn't he? Yeah. It's a really good series, man. I think I watched it like a couple years ago now, but it's called The Bronx is Burning. And for those who haven't seen it, as far as I know, it is just the whole series is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying, Cam? Yeah. No, it's pretty nuts. Maybe I could pull up a picture or something. It's funny you say that about him looking like he's from out of the 80s. Anywho, 79 for the Jays coming up. Sanchez. Oops, sorry. I just punched you. My microphone. Oh, what? No. Hopefully Grisham's all right. Looks like he may have done something to his lower half. Honestly, he runs like an old-fashioned ball player, too. That looks more like a scrape pain. Whoa, what was that? Is he still in? All right, Grisham's still in, so until further notice, I'm not going to worry too much, but, yeah, there was a little something there, a little, like, hiccup in the step. Told you. Told you, chat. Chat, don't say I didn't tell you. All right, here we go. Top three. Honestly, Jesus Sanchez, I was about to say, he can be a pretty decent hitter at times. Leadoff single. I was more so referring to his ability to hit a homer in this park, but leadoff single. Runner on for Valenzuela, who I'm not all that familiar with. It's his first game of the series. Yeah, word out smooth. Dan had it first. Yep, credit to me. At Dan Allen Rourke first. Sleep is pivotal to having a healthy life. You're absolutely right, Moonmiss. Oh, I got distracted with something else, but I'm more so, when I say I always said that in reference to the sleep when you're dead comment, I wish I could more so. Sleep is very important. It's just my one issue with human beings. Drop down, bunt, McMahon first, one away, runner goes to second. I wish humans didn't have to sleep as much as we do. I wish sleep wasn't so important, but it is. So let me just clarify that. Sleep is very important. And you do learn that quick as you go from, like, you could be, like, anti-sleep when you're 18 or 19 and be like, I don't need to sleep, and you feel fine. Very quickly, like, I'm talking like an unk. You get into your early 20s, it turns quickly where it's like, nah, bro, like, I need sleep. Even, like, recovering from, like, hangovers or whatever, like, you quickly realize into your 20s it's important. Runner on second, one out for Andres Jimenez, the 9-hitter. On deck is Springer. Dan, you hype for Cold Friday? Hell yeah, Jack. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We'll be live for that. And humans are the only animal that deprives themselves of sleep. That probably is, I assume that is accurate, PWP. That sounds about right. They're making good contact on Cam. I don't really feel that. I mean, even the Sanchez, well, it was lifted nice enough, but I don't think it was that hard of contact. The Springer was an infield single. I don't feel that too much. But we'll see. Might have slipped in the bag, might be slick. Yeah, that's true, Morg. That's true. On Grisham, like the bases could be slippery. We got an 0-2 count on Jimenez. Runner on second, one out. Need to pull Trent. Why, Joseph? Why do we have to pull Trent? Because you just don't like him? Or are you concerned about his well-being? The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Jimenez down swinging. 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Cam. Second strike of the night. 2 away. Big second out. Yeah, and before anybody mentions that, I get why. My guy always noticed that the velo's not 99. Somebody's 99, somebody's 100. That was 97. Rain delays are weird, so he probably isn't, like, fully... Even if he were to look off tonight, you know, rain delays always kind of contribute to that. Not saying he even does look off, but at some point we say a 96. Don't be, like, alarmed. Cutter. 96, 0-1. Yeah, Big K. Cam always gives up some contact on some hitters. That's why he's always taking line drives to the leg. Yeah, hopefully we don't have to deal with that tonight.
You almost can't really see it, but you can see the grip right there, and it's a subtle little movement. You can see he's looking.
Yeah, John, we don't need the play-by-play, brother. John K, what are you doing? Stop that. We don't need play-by-play. I guess funny coming from me, but we don't need it in the chat. Especially because you might be spoiling for some people. Yo. You might be ahead. So if you do that again, you're going to have to. Other watch parties too. Thanks, man. Yeah, you got it, Joe. Look at his news bother him. I like Trent. Oh, my bad. My bad, Joseph. I apologize. If you like Trent, you probably understand where I'm coming from. You know, some people just get a little, like... And I get performance-wise, but some people, you know, they get a certain way about Trent, so I just assume. That's my bad. Appreciate it, bro. Yes, he went. Maybe not. I guess not. So it's a 1-2 count. That was 100.
He has 3 fastballs. If you went to the last 3 pitches, you saw the cover, then the 2-seamer.
I don't know. I don't mind Trent staying in. Because again, it could even just be like maybe that slip had nothing to do with it. Because he was already grabbing at his knee before that, but it looked more like he had a scrape or something. So like we may not know. Ring him up. Let's go. Caught him looking. Sinker, backdoor, third K, inning over. Inning over, Chad. Let's go. Let's go. To the bottom of the third we go. What do we got? Is it like Wells on top? No, it's not Wells on top. Volpe? Yes, Volpe, Wells, Rice. The homegrown kids, chat. The baby bombers coming up. Volpe, Wells, Rice. Look at our nice homegrown lineup. Now, I know Volpe and Wells we're not celebrating, but you got Volpe. Like, what if we just manufacture around here with these 4? You got Volpe, Wells, Rice, Judge. Let's go, Volpe. And then after this half inning, I will be using the men's room chat. Although it's a gender-neutral bathroom. There's no sign on the door. I said in my group chat today about the talking baseball clip going around, which really gets so annoying about that shit. It's like, oh, John, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, I just had to take that I disagree with. The one I'm talking baseball about the Yankees not having an identity. And I was like, yep. 2026 Yankees have gender dysmorphia. What are we going to do, Chair? Cam Cy Young going to hit like crack. Oh, I know, JB. That is going to be awesome. I have a feeling someone is winning this game 1-0. Hopefully it's us. Yes, so I mean, it's early, but so far so good on the billing of it being a pitcher's duel. At this rate, the rain delay will have lasted longer than the game, LOL. Yeah. This is zooming. That was the most perfect pitch sequence I've ever seen. Word. I mean, I'm just thinking about the backdoor strike. But what was it? He had the fastball up, and then he went away. That's a gorgeous pitch. Wells, please just look composed. That's all. I want one of Volpe or Wells to get on. That's my ask. I have to go to bed because I work in school tomorrow night. Chat, Dan, say safe. Boys. Hell yeah, Nathan. Nathan, have a great day at school tomorrow. Great day at work. Love you, brother. Volpe 434 left center. I wonder what the farthest he's ever hit one. Honestly, his first homer might be up there. He went to the visitors' bullpen in left center. See, if you just compare that swing to Volpe's swing now, like, it is different, for better or for worse. And most would assume for better. And so far in 4 games of the big leagues, back to the big leagues, it looks better. Or 5 games, whatever it is. Hey, what's up, Nutty Nate? My man, how you doing, yo? What's up, Dan and everyone? Y'all enjoying getting slit-faced tonight? Yeah, dude, I had my Welcome to the Slit Show shirt on all day before. But then I actually started to get a little bit chilly after the storm, so I put a sweater on. But all right, let's go. Volpe leading off, first pitch in there, called the strike, 0-1.
I like watching Slipper because I can tell how impressed you are. Yeah, that was just a ridiculous sequence of pitching in that last at-bat.
There you go, Cohen's talking about the sequencing. The 0-1 to Volpe, inside. 1-1. Come on, Volpe.
I mean, I tried it. I never got to that level of precision on those 3 different types of fastballs. We just saw it in that last at-bat.
Pops him up. That stinks. Lad coming in. Makes a catch. Volpe pops out. 1 away. Hate pop-outs. I look over to my left and I see a Cone. That's funny. And I look over to my left, I see my iPad. I got the Padres game on. You know who's warming up in the Padres bullpen, Jack? Mr. Wandy Peralta. Also, I think Randy Vasquez is pitching right now for the Padres. Yes, it is. First pitch to Wells, strike, 0-1. I hope Volpe gets a hit tonight. Volpe went deep 452 against the Rays last year? Damn. Which one was that? That wasn't the game tire, was it? In the 9th? Remember that week last year? It was like when there was a lot of criticism about Volpe. It was actually kind of badass. He like hit a game tire in Miami. We lost that game, but hit a game tire against. He had like a clutch ass week. Oh, it was an opposite field homer. Wow, really? I don't remember that. Vasquez has been great for the Pods. Word. Would you say the 2025 AL Walker Game 3 is one of the best games you've ever watched? Wildcard Game 3? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, for many different reasons. Also, underrated, the Yankees' defense in that game. And just that series, honestly, was awesome. Like the quickness of the double plays, like they were just sharp. Obviously, the McMahon play in Game 3 too. I mean, that was actually one of my more like. I love that series. Just like a way like to consume going in hindsight or whatever. Obviously, no, it had nothing to do with that, like the season. But 3-2 on Wells. Come on, Wells, get on here. What was I gonna say? It was actually a very nice series in Boston. Against Boston, excuse me. Obviously in the Bronx. Yeah, definitely. One of the best games I ever watched.
Really met the questions head on. He knows he's struggling. He has to be better. And even Boone has said there's more there. He has to be better.
3-2 to Wells. Fouled away. Still 3-2. What's up, chat? On deck is Rice. Yeah, Wells. JDS always wants the brawl. Hey, if nobody gets hurt, I'm always down for it. Favorite Yankee game I ever watched? I had to think about that, Jack, but I definitely will have an answer for you. 3-2. Wells down looking. Fastball. 2 away. I'd have to like really sit down and think and like rank them. And I'd have to do it separate between like postseason and regular season. I'll tell you, just comes to mind because we're playing Toronto in May. The Judge walk-off home run game, his first walk-off, that is one of the happiest. That's probably one of the happiest ones I've ever been in a regular season. Was when Judge hit the walk-off against Toronto. That's up there. Stanton against Boston, Grand Slam in 2021, that would be up there. I'm sure a 2019 game is probably up there.
He's got a slide or two he mixes in for third pitch, but the splitter and the command is what separates him.
And then like playoffs, there's a bunch. Rice, hard hit on a hop, right to Clement. Inning over, scoreless through 3. So through 3, zeros have been traded between Trey and Cam. Chat, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Got a lot of baseball left.
The Burger King value menu lets you make the rules.
Whatever I'm feeling, that's my deal.
Whopper Jr. and chicken fries again?
So, still feeling it?
Choose your $5 duel or $7 trio from 7 tasty menu items like the original chicken sandwich.
All you gotta do is go, what's up?
What's that?
Go practice.
Do not ask me how much longer.
How much longer, mamacita? Happy?
What do we do?
No more sad sack. Full on fun sack.
That's what I'm talking about.
The United Football League is Premier Spring Football. New teams, new rules, more access inside the action. This is football's new magic. Catch the action all season long on ABC, ESPN, and the ESPN app.
We've run out of places to hide our money. We can do really bad things together. You can put your gun away.
It's my emotional support gun.
ABC's David Muir, the most trusted anchor in America, the most watched anchor in America. Thank you for making ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir the #1 newscast in America. Most trusted, most watched. David Muir.
Clear what?
That's the best compliment I've ever gotten.
Stay calm, Johnson. We'll take kids out.
Yes, maybe tennis has ever seen and ever bring in.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
G-League Winter Showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second half coming up after this.
I got chills. They're multiplying. And I'm losing control. Yeah, I just took some ashwagandha, chat. All right, top 4. Let's do it.
Guerrero, Varsho, and Okamoto against Cam Slipper. Blue Jays have 2 hits over 3 innings. The Yankees 1. Nothing. So far, as advertised, a pitcher's duel.
Yep, as advertised. Top 4, no score. Here we go. Vlad leads off. It'll be Vlad, Varsho, Okamoto. Let's go, Che. How we doing, yo? The second act of the game begins. Talisman goes, you guys think Wells might win the batting title this season? Game 3 of the LDS. Oh, yeah, I'll never forget that. My siblings were sleeping. And my dad is always like, back when I was, especially when I was really young, and I would scream at like any big moment. Anytime A-Rod would make hard contact, I'd be like, my dad would like, shut up. Even though he's reading the game, he's happy too. That was one of those times where he actually was like, Dan, you gotta be quiet, but like, I understand. Because I was screaming, obviously. I'll never forget that. Yeah, we were talking about that LDS the other day with CC's Game 5. And I remember just being in 7th grade talking to my boy Cheeto, spelled C-I-R-O. He's Italian. Shout out my boy Cheeto. I haven't talked to him in a minute, but anyways, I just remember talking. We were stressed as hell the whole game. Like, is CC gonna come through? Or more so, we were nervous for the Yanks, and I was like, but we got CC, and sure enough, he delivered. Vlad, leadoff single though. Runner on first to begin the 4th. Let's go, Cam. Dan Rourke Sr. Yep. Dan, what were your thoughts on Ibanez pinch hitting for A-Rod that game? What were my thoughts? That's a good question, dude. What were my thoughts? No, I know I wasn't pleased with just the narrative surrounding A-Rod, and he was coming back from, he had the broken hand from Felix, and he actually was hitting the ball really well that September prior to the postseason. We later found out he tore his hip during that. He was playing with a torn hip. I was pissed the game before in Game 2 of the DS, or maybe it was I think it was Game 2. A-Rod hit a bullet up the middle, swing and miss 0-1. Hit a bullet up the middle, would have been an RBI single, but whoever their second baseman was, maybe it probably was Brian Roberts if he was healthy. I don't know. Made a diving stop and robbed him. But more so, I don't think that bothered me as much. When he didn't start in the ALCS, like the narrative around him in the ALCS against Detroit, I remember I was like bugging out about that. Because there's also the drama. I don't know if many will even remember this, but there was a story that A-Rod had during the Detroit ALCS, signed a ball and threw it to a girl that was like pretty in the stands. And I was like, oh, what are we doing? And I remember, that winner, bro. What a terrible winner that was for me. We got Vlad off first, 0-2 count on Varsho. Nobody out in the 4th. A pitch upstairs, 1-2. But I'll remember like it was yesterday, yo. We were like displaced from Hurricane Sandy at my cousin's house. I think the date was December 3rd, 2012. I remember looking at my phone and seeing A-Rod is getting another hip surgery. I'm like, come on, bruh. But that was like whatever. Kind of. At least so I would then find out it would be whatever at the time, or in hindsight, because 30 days later he was linked to biogenesis. 2-2. And that was a terrible day. I couldn't believe it, yo. Like, I was like, this isn't real. I was like, you guys know how I was about A-Rod. For those who don't know, like, during the whole thing, I was sending letters addressed to A-Rod to Yankee Stadium, like, saying, I know you're innocent. Fuck Bud Selig, you know. Handwritten letters, wrote on Yankee Stadium. 2-2. Swing and a miss, let's go. Cutter gets Varsho swinging. Nice backdoor cutter. One away, big first out, and that'll bring up Okamoto. Yeah, that's such a good question. My thoughts of... I definitely wasn't suggesting it. Or maybe it was one of those things that, like, I thought internally, like, they might do this, and I guess that's not a bad idea. But no, there's no way. I don't think in Game 3 of the LDS I would be saying they should pinch hit for A-Rod. That's such an interesting question. Would you say Ryan McMahon is the best defensive third baseman we've had since Gio? Oh, easily, yeah. No, Donaldson, in fairness, was a good defensive third baseman. But McMahon is the best defensive third baseman we've had since... I mean, I'm not married to the metrics. The metrics didn't love Gio, but like I use my eyes too. Gio was a freaking damn good third baseman. McMahon is our best defensive third baseman since, speaking of, A-Rod. 2011 A-Rod. This is his best year defensively. Third base. He was terrific. Yep, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Cutter. 1-2. No, it's 1-1. What the hell am I saying, Jet? A-Rod first out of the dugout after the Ibanez homer. I remember looking for that, and I was like, oh, thank God he handled that well. Good pitch. Inside, though, 2-1. Dan, if you only had those A-Rod letters, you could frame them on your wall. Yeah, I mean, they were sent to Yankee Stadium. I remember dropping it off in the mailbox. I was so pissed. I still don't really like Bud Selig at all. I mean, A-Rod was guilty, but also MLB, like, wanted to make sure, besides just, you know, serving the justice of the sport, way beyond that narrative, they wanted to 2-2. I think Kay thought that was strike 3. They wanted to nail A-Rod so bad. And that was when I discovered what the term railroading meant. To railroad somebody, that's what they did to A-Rod. Remember when they bought stolen evidence out of some, like, junkie's trunk to nail him? I don't like Bud Selig. I do not like Bud Selig. Even more than I actually remember now. Like, not even just remember. Like, remember I dislike him currently. I'm not a fan of him. So he was retiring. He wanted to go out and put A-Rod on his mantle, yo. It's a loser. 2-2. Swing and a miss! Okamoto down on strikes. 98 miles an hour by him. 5th strikeout for Cam. 2 away. Completely made an example out of A-Rod for the rest of the... Absolutely, Tommy. Yeah. You have a good memory. Only with, like, Yankee stuff, yo. That's where it's, like, a little bit of the, you know what. I just remember certain things. Especially with A-Rod.
Here's Piniago.
And, bro, like, in school, too, obviously, I always had A-Rod's back. I'm like, nah, you're crazy. He didn't do it. There's no way he would do it again. Great pitch. 0-1. That caught, too. If he challenged that, which he's not, it would have been still a strike. 0-1 on Pinianjo.
49 pitches, 35 strikes from Schwarber so far.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him! No. Damn, that was close. Well, snap throw to first, and it was very close. Looks like they won't challenge. Goldie says, no, don't challenge. I respect that. Players usually always say, no, I got him. Aside from A-Rod, favorite Yankee ever? I mean, it's Judge. Judge. Now, many people also confused me in the past for being like a Judge fanboy. My love for A-Rod and love for Judge, nowhere close. I just had a role to serve for our captain, which was giving him the proper respect that for a while he was never given online as like a respected, one of the best players in baseball. And that just drove me crazy. But I have since won that war. 2022, that put that, like, I didn't... I don't act like that with Judge. I mean, I love Judge. That's not what I'm saying. But like, the way I was back then, I don't do that anymore because that war has been won. I don't have to tell anybody how great Judge is. Now, if there's times where I have to, I will. But I don't know. It's like A-Rod was such a different level for me. And in part because it was my childhood guy. Like, that's why I'm here. I was an A-Rod fan before a Yankee fan. Ring him up! Was good! Struck out the side, Chad. Not in order. Not in order. But that is still striking out the side. So you had the leadoff single by Vlad. And then down goes Varsho on strikes. Down goes Okamoto on strikes. And then Piniajo. Kiss him goodbye, Chad, if you will. Kiss him goodbye. Get it? Anyways, Cam, scoreless through 4. So far the line, 4 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 6 strikeouts, no walks. Do I think MLB will make an example of Edwin Diaz? I have no idea, but that's an interesting thought. Because isn't it like legal in where he's from? Not that I guess would make a difference, but I don't know. I don't know. Trevor just recently spoke about it. What's that, John? A-Rod didn't get a ring in Seattle, but what a career as a young player. Yeah, dude, it's crazy watching back. Like, if you just watch footage from A-Rod as a Mariner, as a kid coming up, especially as like, you get older, it's one thing for me to see when I'm like 11 and I see footage of him as a Mariner. Like, I watch him now and it's like, holy shit, bro. Like, he was 18 and he looked like that. Like, he was huge. And some suspect he took PEDs in high school. I have no idea. And that's unfortunately the worst part about not the worst part, but one of the big things that sucks about it the second time A-Rod used, it's like, I can't ever be like, oh, there's no documented use about A-Rod using in high school, which there's not, but I can't be like, for that reason, you can't suspect he didn't use. It's like, you're well within your rights to assume A-Rod. If you want to assume A-Rod used his entire career, I can't be like, you're crazy. Unless you thought he used in like 2015. That's different. And I would figure, post being clean. But then again, Jurickson Profar got popped again this year, so I guess you never know. But I would like to think at least in 2015 he was clean. Truly, what is documented is 2001 and 2003 with the Rangers, and then August 2010 through 2012 was when he did biogenesis. So what's documented on the record, known that A-Rod used, was those 3 years in Texas, and then 2010 to 2012 with the Yanks. But again, do you suspect it was other years? Fair enough. It's like me with the 2019 Astros, yo. I don't give a shit what MLB says. Chat, does MLB operate within their best interests? Yes, obviously. They're a business. They're a company. Were they going to go out of their way to further destroy the integrity of the game by putting an out that the Astros cheated in 2019 too? Or did they just take care of what was already known and out there in 2017 and put water on the fire right then and there when they could? There was no incentive for them to look deeply into 2019. And maybe they found something, who knows? But like, that's not the proof that I'm buying. I'm over that now, by the way, but I'm just using that as another example. It's like the Astros cheating in 2017 makes it now open for interpretation for me, whether or not I believe they cheated in 2019 too. We know they did in 18. I don't care about that, by the way, right now. I am over it, but again, just an example. Judge leads off the 1-0, grounded foul, 1-1. Let's go, though, Chad. Let's get on the board. Let's see what we got here. Cam's dealing. So is Trey. Let's go, Cap. We got a 1-1. Bottom 4, no score.
Every time he walks up to the plate,
2-1.
where he stands in the box. You know, the StatCast measures that now. And where your stance is in the box. If you deviate a little bit.
I love having a patch. Obviously, I don't like the reasons why we have to have the patch. But,
How did you keep track of where you stood?
patches and like a black armband, it gives a season more identity where it's like, not that you ever, I mean, most highlights you show somebody, you can always be like, oh, that's from this year, that's from that year. You can tell by just like, I don't know, there's certain players, like, they have a certain haircut. Like, I know what year it's from. Anyways, Judge down looking. Fastball. Yep, 2 strikeouts now against you, Savage. 1 away. He's struggling right now, Chad. He'll pick it back up. We know that. We know that. But it's like, you can see a clip, and even from years that I wasn't watching yet, but like 2010, they had the black armband for George. And, 2017, 2019, black armband. 2016, you had the Yogi Berra 8.
It's about the life on the pitch, which has to do with efficient spin.
That was also Bob Shepard passed in 2010 as well, so that was for him. They had that, and they had the George patch. I like the Sterling patch. It's nice. 0-1 on Bellinger. What's up, Chad? Nope. 1-1. Judge will wake up soon. Don't worry, Chad. Yeah. How many pitches for Cam so far? Good question. Let's see. 52 pitches through 4 for Cam. Nope, did not go. 2-1.
Anything that's that much different, it makes it hard to hit.
The old rising fastball, right? The Nolan Ryan rising fastball.
I think he will, JDS. I would be shocked. Honestly, I take back my thing. Judge will get to 50. Making the players wear eye patches would slap. Like a pirate, Doc? You want the Yankees to look like pirates? They had something in 2021. I forgot for who. Oh, yeah. Did we in 2021? Grounded foul, 3-2. Jazz on deck. Did we have somebody for 2021? Third base, low-key aura farming. Dude, they've been aura farming all series, Cam. All series. The umps. What in the world is going on with Judge? Ben, how the hell are you? Ben, I know you're not actually worried about Judge, but he's in a slumper now. We can definitely acknowledge that, but that's all there really is to do. You just acknowledge it, and then... I know you're not worried about Judge. None of us are. Give me a Nick and the Yankees parade in the same year. Jack, that would be sick. I always got to clarify, I'm not trying to, hop on no bandwagon act like I'm some diehard Knicks fan. I'm not. But they are within my rooting interest, of course. 3-2. Ah, damn. Splitter comes down. Catches Bellinger looking. Did something just vibrate? Yeah, if you guys could click like on the stream, would help out a great deal. We had 16 for Whitey Ford in 2021. I don't remember that. Is that right?
Chisholm hit the ball well, leading up the second, but a nice play. The backhand side by Guerrero. Took a base hit.
I don't.
And then Guerrero with a clean feed to Yusevich.
Oh, you're right. We did have 16 for Whitey Ford. You're absolutely correct. Jazz, base hit right field. Let's see. Is he going to stick at 1 here? Yeah, stick at 1. 2-out single for Jazz, chat. That'll bring up Goldschmidt. Word up. Second hit of the night. 110 miles an hour off the bat. Would it be Jazz? Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I think we had that in 2022. I stand corrected. We had the Whitey Ford patch in 2021, yeah. Yeah, Yogi 2015, 2016. What's up, Leaf? Yeah. So let's see what we got here. Runner on first. That's Jazz. 2 away for Goldschmidt. Call the strike. Slider. 0-1. Honestly, the slider, at least from the visual back here, I know they're not the same pitch, but from back here, they look very similar. The slider and the splitter. Goldie at 282, 5 homers, 13 ribs. Calls time. Come on, knock on my door. Oh, so you guys want Jazz to steal, eh? Yeah, I guess I'm down for that. Throws over. If you were to combine the best qualities of A-Rod and Jeter, you'd get Judge. You know, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Honestly, more on the A-Rod side. I think Judge and Jeter, personality-wise, yes, they have similarities, but they're actually very different. Very different. But generally speaking, I like the comparison. Yo, 1, foul the way, 0-2. We've been waiting for you. Hey, what's up, Dev? For those that don't remember, Devin Dunphy, he's a Blue Jays fan, but he's a chill dude. Good to see you, Devin. How you doing, man? Dev, I still have you guys make the playoffs, by the way. I ain't counting you guys out. No way. No way. I've been saying that even when you're not here. Said that this morning. Foul back, 0-2. I was saying how I still, like, long-term, if I were to, like, force me to pick a team out in AL I'm worried about long-term, just between, like, the Blue Jays and the Rays, I would still pick the Blue Jays. No doubt.
Bottom of the fourth inning, nothing.
You guys really have gotten banged up, though. Anyways, 0-2 count on Goldie. Grounded, hard hit but foul. Still 0-2. The Blue Jays rotation can make a deep postseason run. So we got, you got Cease, you got Gausman. Dev, if you're still in here, is Gausman healthy or are we just missing him? Is Grisham out? I don't see that. Did they show somebody else on deck? I agree, Cam. At least better than last year.
Now, if you just joined us, you are not seeing a replay of the game. The start of the game was delayed 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Oh, dude, the way Kay just said that made me think of somebody if like they took a fat nap
But we're in the bottom of the fourth
and they're like, they wake up to the Yankee game. That's probably the best. Oh, get the hell out. So Grisham's out. All right. Spencer Jones on deck. Going to pinch hit for Grisham, who had a little, like, I don't know, slipperoo before on the base or something. He, some sort of lower body thing. Hopefully he's going to be all good. We'll see.
Good heave, too. That wasn't like just a couple feet, you know?
Well, he was fun to watch pitch.
Loved it. Terry Mulholland did that a couple times. I've seen that around baseball, but I don't know that I've seen one that far. I mean,
Popped him up.
Popped up on the right side.
Inning over. All right. Pitch and duel remains. All good. Let's just get another 0 and then see what happens next inning. No score to the top of the 5th. We go, chat. I'm going to get this Grisham thing up real quick. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere, chat.
Menu lets you make the rules.
Whatever I'm feeling, that's my deal. Whopper Jr. and chicken fries again? So, still feeling it?
Choose your $5 duel or $7 trio from 7 tasty menu items like the original chicken sandwich.
If you're living with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis
Or active psoriatic arthritis, symptoms can sometimes hold you back.
now you can be in the moment with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. And those who have psoriasis can show up with 90% clearer skin.
And if you have psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi can help you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Skyrizi is only 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight that may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
MLB.tv on ESPN is your home for every auto market game, live or on demand. Get your favorite teams plus MLB Network and AbbVie. Best and fantasy, all in one place. Sign up now for MLB.tv and the ESPN app.
The United Football League's premier spring football. New teams, new rules, more access inside the action. This is football's new magic. Catch the action all season long on ABC, ESPN, and the ESPN app.
Well, you may go to college. You may go to school. Do I think Cam will get an extension before the season ends? No, I do not. But what I like the Yankees to consider over the next couple years before he hits ARB? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Cam. Obviously, hope he's all good. Or not Cam, Trent. Hope he's good. We'll see what the deal is. I mean, it might just be precautionary, and also it's still probably slippery as hell, so just want to get him out of there. But hey, we'll have Spencer next inning. Let's see how he does. But all right, let's get another 0 here. Yep, we got Jones in center. Let's do it, chat. Top 5 we are now in. No score. It'll be 6, 7, 8 for the Jays. Clement leads off. Clement, Sanchez, Valenzuela. Cam at 52 pitches. What did I just do? Oh, there we go. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. What's up, Chad? How we doing, yo? What's going on? He might be fine, JDS. We'll see. I wouldn't worry too much. High fly ball. Nope. Ballinger. 10 feet in front of the track. 1 away. Cam is in team control for a long time. Oh, yeah, you're talking about Cam. Yeah. Now, it's still a good idea to get an extension now. They don't have to do it this early, though. Maybe before, like, 20... When would he be ARB? When does arbitration start? 2028 or 2029? Yeah, I would totally be down for that. Scared me off the bat. Yeah, me too, Cam. Me too. Where's everybody watching, yo? Jan, but that'll get down. Ploop single to right field. 1 out single for Jesus Sanchez. Runner on first. 1 away. I might even make another cup of coffee or something, chat. Yeah, where'd that, Bren? Connecticut. Nice. In the recliner. Let's go. What's up, Gav? Dude, I was thinking about how sick would it be. I mean, I guess for me, I guess it wouldn't make a difference to you guys, but I would love if I just got like a desk, chair recliner, like a cozier seat to sit in during the watch parties. That would be sick. Inner part of the bat, not deep. Judge is there. Can of corn, one might say. 2 away. Oh, word up. Oh, it's our guy Isaac, yeah. Love watching baseball in the morning over here. Playoff baseball in AM is elite too. That's sick. Hell yeah. Coffee this late? Yeah, I mean, we're only in the 5th. One thing about the morning show, well, many good things, but the morning show also has really regulated my sleep schedule, yo. Where like I get up at like 6 or 7, and then I usually am getting pretty sleepy by like 11 or 12. I'm not sleepy just right now. We're only in the 5th. Ripped. Base hit to right field. 2 out single. That'll probably get Sanchez to third. It will. First and third, 2 outs. First, like, real jam for Cam, I guess. I mean, it's only with 2 outs, so it's whatever. Can of corn, kind of. Well, that I can't control. I can't control the can of corn, Tim. If somebody hits a can of corn, you know, that ain't on me. Probably forgive for the snide remarks. The injury stuff is very frustrating. I didn't even see what you said, Nathaniel, to be honest with you. So you're all good. Nathaniel, I like you, yo. You're my guy. You're always in here. Oh, I love it. Here goes recliner. Birmingham, Alabama. Very nice. Hell yeah. I'm in the desk chair from Staples. We were just talking about Staples yesterday. Look at this. A Miguel Andujar freaking promo graphic running in Padres game. But yeah, Springer up back to top. You order first and third, 2 outs. Big AB here. First pitch. First pitch swinging. Foul away. 0-1. Yeah, let's go, Cam. Dan, get out of Hoboken and move to Hackensack. I don't know about that, Adam. Oh, wait. Hackensack, New Jersey. Hackensack, New Jersey. I know. Yeah, I know that. I love Hoboken, though, man. I'll tell you. I don't think I'm leaving here for a while. The 0-1. Foul away again. 0-2. Let's go. NOL's broadcast being very glitchy. I haven't had that issue, Jackson. Or what are you watching on? Are you watching on Prime or MLB TV?
This is what you call, trusting your stuff. You hear a lot of cliches.
Prime will get weird for me sometimes. Maybe try refreshing it. 0-2 count. Let's go. Watching from Tampa, Florida. Word up. How you doing, Barnone? Prime, huh? The Cake Boss shop still there in Hoboken. Oh, yeah, Isaac. Yep, I've never been, but it's there. It's right by the path on Washington. The 0-2 coming up. Let's see what he's throwing here, chat. Fastball up. Ground ball left side. Foul, thank God. Oh my God, that scared me.
Sanchez was really trying to distract Schlitter. He was dancing far down.
If we're not going to hit Trey, we just got to drive his pitch count up. What is his pitch count? It can't be like incredibly low, but I can't imagine it's that high either. Okay, I mean, 60 pitches through 4 innings. I mean, that's pretty fine, actually. But yeah, you're right. The Blue Jays, we have obviously gotten to the Blue Jays bullpen a little bit. At least we did in game 1. Forget yesterday. 1 and 2.
Right-handed pitcher, did that distract you, David?
It could. Anything you can do to distract a pitcher, you never know what's going to work. It's worth a shot.
Let's go, Cam. First and third, 2 outs, 1-2 count, no score, top of the 5th. The pitch. Fouled away again, still 1 and 2. How many curveballs is he throwing today? I know he throws like 90%, some variation of the fastball, but. Dan, have you been to M&P Beyond Carmona yet? I have not, more. Is that a place in Hoboken that you recommended me that I go? I have not been there yet. I did DoorDash Burger King, though, today, Mork. I know you already know that, but that's probably why I have that issue where I don't go to too many new places. Well, I mean, you used to pay for cable living the globe. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. At least with Prime, we still get the Yes broadcast. Like, it's still, you know, like that broadcast is on Prime. 2 and 2. Come on, Cam. Slider. Second and third now. Runner took second. Just 2 curveballs from Cam tonight. And that was a slider there. Thank you for that, Bobes. Watching Mississippi, the way Yankees bullpen has been scary. Need plenty of runs. Yeah, now Toronto's bullpen also isn't great either. But yeah, let's just get through this here first. This is a big spot. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Top 5, no score. Here's the pitch to Springer. Up and in. 3 and 2. On deck is Vlad. Word up, Danny. Best deli sandwich I've had. MNPB. I gotta go there more because I like. So I got to. If you're a top team, you don't go 5 without scoring. Well, that's not true, Lance. Every team in baseball has done that so far this year. What are you talking about? The 98. I mean, I'm just gonna guess, but I'm sure the 98 Yankees did that at some point. What's with these general statements, Lance? You don't actually believe that. You're just annoyed. I am too. I guess. Like whatever. No. Top team. Come on. What are we doing? Huge pitch coming up. 3-2. Vlad's on deck. Come on, Cam. Come on, Cam. High fly ball. Center field. Coming in. Bellinger makes a catch. Inning over. Let's go. Let's go. Inning over. Fire me up, chat. Oh, hell yeah, Barnun. Is it Barnun? Is your name Barnun? Word up. Let's go. Inning over. Score remains scoreless. Hell yeah. Can of corn. Fire me up, Tim. Let's go. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Cam gets out of the jam. So now he's through scoreless, or scoreless through 5. He's at 5 innings, 5 hits, no runs, no walks, 6 strikeouts. What's his pitch count? 66 pitches. All right, he's in a fine spot. And who we got coming up, chat? We got top. Rice, Judge, Bellinger. Due up. Is that right? That can't be right. Chat, I don't think that's right. Because isn't it Jones leading off? Yeah. Yeah, that's ignore that upcoming 1, 2, 3 they got on ESPN. That's not correct. I think it's Jones leading off. Anyways, Cam's walking high rail. Yeah. Someone says Dan hasn't been a part of Jamba Media now. It's awesome. Awesome. I love it. Honestly, not too much has really changed. It's more so I don't have to like hide doing Yankees Avenue in the office now, because now it's like a part of my job description. But I'm still doing baseball today, so a lot of it's still pretty similar. But no, it's been great, dude. It's been great. Yeah, Jones is leading off. So it'll be Jones, McMahon, Volt. Word. What's up, Amp? I know you've been in here, but I just like to say hello to you. You're a good dude. Bottom 5, Jones, McMahon, Volt. Back-to-back bombs incoming. Yeah, word up. Chat, updated homer predictions. Who do you got? Maybe we should just go in Spencer Jones goes deep right here. So maybe I hop in on that. Oh, Zeppy, don't say that. I love George Springer. Don't talk about my boy like that, bro. The Lance says, I watched the morning show as it was on 6:15 in Cali. Your mic was a mess. Yeah. Oh, it was terrible. And I thought maybe I could get by. I'm like, all right, well, maybe my mic still caught majority of what I was saying. And I was like, oh, no, I just got to redo this. So I recorded it. That was terrible. I was so bummed. And I was like, oh, it was a good show, too, I thought. And the first 20 minutes, you could not hear it. So, yeah, Jones leads off. First pitch swinging. Helmet flies off. 0-1. Foul ball. What's up, Luna? Yeah. Oh, Ryman, I'm totally kidding for the record. That's just a joke. There's history, my friend. You can look it up. And I'm not proud of it. I do apologize. But look up on Google Dan Rourke and George Springer. Hopefully you find the apology video first. That was back when I was just a boy. 1-1, 1-2. No score, bottom 5, 1-2 count on Jones. G Savage, pitch number 64. Look at Stanton and Judge. We've been seeing that for a long time now. That was last year. I know, Longer Lord, but it was a changing moment in my life. Fouled away, still 1-2. Joe needs a chin strap or something. You have facts. I mean, sure, Talisman. I think both things could be true. Like, he moves too much in the stance, but he has to clean that up a little bit. And he also just needs a tighter helmet. 8 months ago. That's a long time ago, PWP. That's crazy. That was, I guess, just 8 months ago. It was good. I like the time. 5's a bit early for me. CD. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Luen, I might start going live more at 9. Fly to left. That's a foul ball. Still 2-2. So Jones is working the count a little bit. Like that. Like that. Grish should be placed in the 15-day DL. Well, it would be the 10-day IL, living the globe. And we don't know that yet, unless there was an update that I'm not aware of. No, I don't see nothing yet. Let me know, because my phone is on D&D. So, if the Yankees put out something before they mention the broadcast, please let me know. Yeah, dude, Cam, you're so right about, at the very, like, I know we haven't scored against, the at-bats are definitely better here than they were against in the ALDS. Now, same thing with Trey, though. Like, rain delay, probably not as sharp than he would have been, maybe without it, but 3-2. Let's go. Yeah. Trying to hit a home run today. Time for Spencer to do the same. Did he? And he actually was DHing today while pitching. He hadn't done that for a minute. Jones swings, high fly ball, left center. Ball carry, but it's in front of the track. Pinago makes the catch. That's how you say it, Pinago. But hey, you know what? We'll take the pitches that were thrown in that at-bat. That was a 7-pitch at-bat? And Joe doesn't get that ball kind of a nice ride. But yeah, I think it was first time since like April, early in April, Ohtani hit while he pitched in a start. They stopped doing that with him for a bit. Yeah, it was a good at-bat. It was a good at-bat. So give me another one. Here's McMahon, 1 out. First pitch, down low. 1-0. Now, I also wonder if these are better bats because of, rain delay is a little bit off. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, he looks good to me, but have the Yankees made an adjustment? They know what it was like last year against them, and like even seeing that splitter, like they didn't swing at it. Swings at that slider, that was in the zone. Fouled away, 1-1. Yosavage. Case said that very Roman Empire-like. It was cool. Jones' helmet has flown out more than he has. I wonder how long Cam will be in the league lead before they catch up to his fastball. Hopefully he'll be like Mariano. Yeah, but it's not even so much about catching up to the fastball like velo-wise. It's that he has the 3 different variations. You got the 4-seamer, the sinker, and the cutter with great movement. I would like to see a changeup at some point. But for now, we're chilling. 2-1. Grounded, right side. 2 away. McMahon grounds out to second base. That'll bring up Volt. Dan looks like he could be Savage's cousin. Really? He looks kind of like Australian or something. What is he? Let's go, Luke. Luke says, late night Yankees Avenue, LFG chat, fire me up. Cam, hell yeah. Luke, you're the best, dude. How the hell are you doing? Been a good game so far. As Kay said, living up to the advertising. First pitch to Volt. Slider dropped in there for a strike, 0-1. See, I keep thinking, when I see the slider, I'm like, that's a splitter. Yeah, Luke's the man. Volpe, jam shot, just foul. That would have been awesome. 0-2. What's up, Fang? How we doing, yo? Spencer Stance looks strange in real life than on the broadcast. I haven't seen him in real life, but
it's funny, Michael.
0-2 on Volt.
Kobe was talking some stories I didn't even know.
And we got a Rays fan in the chat. Word up. I look forward to that on Friday. Yeah, that's going to be a good series.
Pitchers sometimes don't know what players are doing. Players don't know what pitchers are doing.
Fouled back, still 0-2. That was a big swing by Volt.
So you guys were interviewed together?
Yeah.
75 pitches to Savage up to now, so maybe we can make the 6 his last inning. And that's Shield talking Dan. Jazz the only one with a real hit. What have I been saying? What, about the at-bats being better? Well, that I think is no doubt, bro. No doubt. Now, I'm not even going to celebrate it per se, because we're not winning, whatever. But, like, I think you'd be crazy if you don't think the at-bats are better today than they were so far against your Savage than DS Game 2. But maybe you're talking about something else. I say a lot of things, so it could be, Volpe. That was not a good at-bat. Volpe down on strike. So he's 0 for 2. Well, we have 2 hits, by the way, Cam. Today feels like a summer game. Yeah, or that was Hale. I love you, though, Hale. Today does feel like a summer game. I was vibing. I woke up from my nap, and like the weather outside was all hot. I had the AC going on, and then you get the thunderstorm, and it was like, this feels very much like summer. You're so right. Do I think Skubal gets traded? I'd say it's more likely now. I mean, obviously, injury is weird, but like he'll be back before then. I wonder. I would say it's more likely now that the Tigers are by no means out of it, but like if they were to continue to like not be good, chances have gone up. But yeah. Come on, Blue Jays raising this extra game ahead. That's fair. We got a Rays fan in the chat, but he seems normal. That was some old school Volpe stuff. I mean, Savage is nasty, but he's always been having trouble with breaking balls away. That's what that was. Can never be in the stand, being in a chat. That's not my team. Just saying. I mean, I don't mind it at all as long as you're cool. This kid seems fine. I don't think it's that big deal. At the very least, he's welcome. Man, no one can hit this guy. Yeah, let's get another 0 from Cam. Cam, pitch count wise, is in a good spot. 66 pitches entering the top of the 6. Then yeah, so your Savage finishes at but the 5th finished at 77 pitches. So maybe the 6 we can knock him out. He's also a few starts now, but like did come off an injury, so we'll see. But all right, yeah, to the top of the 6 we will go in the Bronx. No score. Definitely Bobes. Pitcher's Duel has absolutely lived up to the billing. Let's see some around the league scores. Anything going on? Who else is playing right now? I got Dodgers-Padres to my left. Pirates beating the Cardinals 7-0. You got Angels over the A's 5-3. And everything else is wrapped up. Hey, fair enough, Hale. Again, I don't know. It was more so I don't know what it was in reference to, like what take I had. But in the end, you are right. But yeah. All I know is there's no score to the top of the 6. Sox swept the Royals. As in Red Sox or White Sox? Red Sox? Or, I mean, they're still 5 under, which I guess, that is an improvement for them. Word up.
6 strikeouts, no walks.
Just saw a tweet that said Brunson means more to New York than Judge. Nice play by Goldie, went away. I think that's kind of silly. I mean, it's probably engagement baiting, I would say, more so. But also, it's tough to really quantify that, because if Judge can make as much of an impact as a star player in basketball could, you translate his talent over to what the usage of that talent could be in the NBA, where you hands on the ball as much as you want instead of just 4 at-bats. There's no way to determine that. So they probably were just trying to get some. I don't really. That's like WFAN sports talk radio kind of thing. That sort of take. Like, what does that even mean? All right, cool. 1 away. We got a 1-0 count on Varsho.
When the guy's throwing sinkers and gunners and 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, sometimes you're
2-0.
matched to when they're this good.
Yeah. That's nothing to do with Brunson, by the way. It's nothing to do with that. It's just more so the idea of like comparing the two. I don't think that's reasonable. The 2-0. Ripped to right field. That's going to be down for a base hit, likely a double for Varsho. Fielded by Judge, throws into second. That'll be a 1-out double for Dalton Varsho. Runner on second. Jays have had some knocks off Cam here today. Nothing doing yet. Hopefully that continues. The nothing doing part. But yeah, runner on second. One away for Kazuma Okamoto, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Varsho was 0 for 2 with 2 Ks entering that at bat. To show my age, I remember buying the Reggie bars as a kid. Loved those. Barnard, I've actually had. Now I'm not sure they taste the exact same, but they've sold those recently as like a throwback item, and I got it at like a festival. I've had a Reggie bar, and it was banging. I had 3 of them. First pitch, curveball. Nice curveball, but take. 1-0. Man, just on top of a candy now, I kind of want like a take 5. Yo, take 5s are banging. Volpe looks terrible that at bat. That was probably Volpe's worst at bat since coming back. Oh, that's a tough question, Todd. Maybe Dalton Varsho late in his career at some point would be a Yankee. I wouldn't be shocked. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Let's go, Cam. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Runner on second. 1 out. 1-1 count on Okamoto. No score here in the Bronx. Come on, Cam. 1-2. You know what I'm saying, Todd? I could see at some point like you can just pick him up as like an outfielder.
It's kind of like the Little League series, you know. If it's gonna, if they see up in the box, you know, catchers pick that up. They see it moving around.
I could see like Andres Jimenez signed at one point. Ernie Clement, yeah. It'd be cool if we had Ernie Clement with Boone still managing. They look identical. Outside 2-2. Cam just kind of slipped, but I think he's good. Babe Ruth gang. Yo, shout out to Babe Ruth, man. Shout out to the Babe. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Damn, trying and sinker's crazy. I'm nervous right now, Chad, to be honest with you. Foul back, still 2-2. The Colossus of Clout. Word up, Bronx. Cam's got this. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, I would try another curveball here. Schneider. He just has one of those faces that I don't like, to be honest. Yes! Swing and miss. Okamoto down on strikes. Let's go. Always nervous, too, because of our bullpen. That's fair, too, Ken. I'm just like this inning right here. But I feel better, obviously, after that strikeout, so 2 away. When do you think trades will start happening this year? I feel like they started somewhat early last year. I mean, obviously, like, we'd have to like get to July, but I mentioned when we were talking about the Ryan Jeffers thing, and just in general, like, obviously the Yankees surprised us in June of 2019, getting Encarnacion. That was a big deal. You know what I'm saying, Luke? Yeah, David Schneider kind of has one of those. I actually like our chances if we go to extras. At home, we've been good in extras. You're right. Yeah, or like I would feel the same too, which is probably the case for most teams. The Yankees are extra bad on the road in extras compared to other teams, but I don't have the exact stat, but you would have to guess more often than not the home team does win with the new extra inning rules, which is probably already the case because, you know, that's an advantage, but you know what I'm saying. 1-1. Yeah, let's go. The original is so much better. Wish they never continue those. Discontinue those. Hated Reggie. Ended up on the Angels. Yeah, I figured the old Reggie bars probably were like actually a different taste than the one that I had. But it was still cool to like get the packaging and all that. The 1-1. 1-2. Fastball by him. 99. Let's go, chat. Let's go. I think our last win on the road in extras was 2024 in September. I mean, that'd be crazy, but I wouldn't be shocked. Luis Piñanjo, is he good? I mean, good enough for this Blue Jays lineup to be hitting 5th, but I didn't know who he was entering the year, so he can't be too great, but I don't want to say that right now while he's up and back, so I feel like I'm tempting fate. I think, but I could be wrong. I mean, that sounds like it also could be right, though, Nathan. Time for the hook. Isn't the curveball, or you want to pull him? I'm down for a curveball. I do think Cam should show the curve a little more than he has, but I'm also not going to really be giving Cam Schlittler any advice, so. The 1-2. Oh, foul ball, thank God. It was like shot the other way. Looked like it could get down, but it was foul. Still 1-2. Curve, nice. Throw him the curve. It's like the Trouble with the Curve movie. Throw him the curve. Peanut Boy. Remember that movie? Manfred is worse for what he did to Bauer. I don't think it's a Manfred thing. I don't really get involved in that because I don't know the whole full story of things. You talk to one person, they would make you think he's completely innocent. You talk to somebody else, and think he definitely isn't. So I don't know. And I'm totally cool not knowing. I know the Yankees won't sign him. The Yankees weren't going to sign him even before any of this. Foul away. Still 1-2. What's Cam's pitch count right now? That was his 82nd pitch.
This is a great at bat when you look at it. I mean, you've seen a lot of four-seamers, but still, they're all upper 90s to 100.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting to hold Bauer thing right now. I mean, I'm not against it, but it's just like, even all this stuff aside, it's like Bauer was a head case before any of this. Like, he is annoying. Like, I think we can all acknowledge that. Like, anything how you feel about the situation, he is annoying. I think we could all agree on that, which doesn't help, but yeah. When I play Little League, this one kid's father would always go, "Show him your curveball, Pally." What's the count? 2-2. If he gets out of this, he'll give him one more inning. Dude, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if they actually pull Cam after the 6. Honestly, would not be shocked. Rain delay. Some innings that have been like relatively taxing. He doesn't look like he has his best stuff tonight. So I would not be shocked if this is his last inning, to be honest. But let's get out of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second, no score, top of the 6th. The pitch. Fly ball, left field. There is Bellinger. He's under it. And he makes the catch. Scoreless through 6. Cam delivers yet again. 6 scoreless. To the bottom of the 6 we go. To 9 on top. Wells, Rice, Judge. Coming up. Now, obviously, I don't know. Like, I'm totally down for Cam to come back out for the 7th. And he is only at 83 pitches. But I'm saying I wouldn't be shocked if they do take him out. But nonetheless, he is showing up yet again. ERA down to 1.23 through 6 scoreless. He's at 6 scoreless. Excuse me. 6 innings, 6 hits, no runs, no walks, 7 strikeouts for Cam. Yeah, let's get some runs. What do we got? Now, hopefully this will be a Savage's last inning. I would have to think it is. So, Wells, give me a good AB here. I swear to God. Not if Wells gets out, because you figure he probably will. But we don't know. It's baseball. Who knows? But no first pitch BS pop-outs. Give me an at-bat here. If you're going to strike out, or if you're going to get out, at least have it be a strikeout and see 3 pitches. That's where I'm at right now. Just work the count a little bit for me. And then we'll get to business with Rice and Judge. Honestly, chat, not a hot take, I guess, but like let's just hit a solo shot, like Rice or Judge, somebody give me a homer. Bronx Bomber saying back-to-back homer incoming. I'm down for that. Dude, this very well could, on both ends. None of us have a good enough bullpen to really say. I was going to say it could be like a 1-0 thing, but no, probably not. Or at least I'll say this, like a solo shot could very well make the difference. A solo shot hitting this inning or next inning could make the difference in this game. I think you should make LeGrand hit a closer. It's funny, that actually is like, that's like something, I'm actually going to kind of agree with you in a way here. That's something like somebody would call on WFN, it's like, this guy thinks this, but I actually had the question today, over under 5% chance Carlos LeGrand is closing a game out for the Yankees this year, and I actually said over. Just like Roki Sasaki vibes from last year. I wouldn't predict it, not at all. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but over underline of 5%, I would say is over that chance of that happening, which is very small. Keep that in mind. Cap is due since Rice tied him. Yeah. I said it a bunch by now, but hasn't homered since the series finale in Milwaukee. I just think back to Prime Dellin. But yeah, let's go. Season pitch as well. So let's make something happen here. Ideally, this will be Trey's last. Maybe we can even get him out mid-inning. Who knows? But Cam has done his job. Name that Yank.
45 hits, 47 home runs. Played for the Yankees in 06. And the Jays the next year.
Anybody know who this Name That Yank is? I have no idea. All right, let's go, chat. Wells will lead off. First pitch swinging, 0-1. I'm looking greasy, chat. 0-2. Foul back. Oh, backup catcher. Who was the Yankees' backup catcher in 2006? One and two. Any idea, Chad, who this Name That Yank is? Because I have no idea.
Another clue, I'm told great mustache.
Great mustache.
So it's obviously see Dylan Cease.
I was going to say, Dylan Cease pitched last night. He wasn't a backup catcher.
Oh, thanks, Cam.
This guy's got a great mustache. It's not him either.
Ha! Outside 2-2. Doc goes, wow, what has Chloe even seen you? Can't do a name that yank. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah, we've seen the Jays play this season now. What are your thoughts? And if they're breaking on some point in the season like last year, seeing what a good turnaround. I'm fully expecting the Rays or the Blue Jays to get back to 500, Sims, and be a playoff contender. I give you a better answer than that in between innings, if you remind me. But yeah, I still am considering the Jays to be a threat. If I were to pick one.
That's not just a mustache. That's a soul.
Like them over the Rays, I worry about the Jays more long term. Well, still up, and he is giving us some pitches here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It'll be number 83 for your Savage coming up.
2-2 on Wells, leading off the bottom of the 6th. Nothing game.
Ah, Wells, swing and a miss.
Another strikeout of Wells.
Doesn't run down to first.
He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks today.
Hey, I guess I technically fulfilled what I asked for. So if you're going to get it out, make it at least a worthwhile at bat. And he did see some pitches, so. They're playing some like Western music with Cease in his mustache. All right, that's great. 1 away. Here's back to top of the order in Ben Rice. On deck is Judge. Give me a homer. Let's go. Let's go. First pitch, inside, 1-0. Could have been overturned out for a strike, but it wasn't.
Maybe that's where Bruce got that phrase from glory days. Coach can throw that speedball.
Down for that, Barnon.
I don't think it was that kind of speedball he's talking about.
1-0 to Rice. In there, called a strike, 1-1.
It's very late at night. You're all right.
Right now, the biggest problem for the Yankees is Tampa. They lead. Well, of course, Jose. Of course. We're talking about like not just numbers and like standings on paper. No, the Rays keep winning. I'm just saying. Just being honest with you, like I don't worry that much about Tampa Bay just yet long term. I'll get to that point. Now I'm obviously scoreboard watching. I'm just saying in terms of like, could I right now see the Rays lead the East come end of September? Like, right now, no, I couldn't. But maybe I'm also just rooting that into existence. Who knows? It's a 2-1, 2-2. Wells is starting to annoy me. That is more than fair. More than fair, play Boyle. More than fair.
This year, 88.
Same, Jack.
No one warming up right now.
Same thing. All right, where he is. A couple people agree. Fouled away, still 2-2. So he's composed the whole at bat, and then suddenly it's a payoff pitch, and he sucks again. Ooh, Wells. Which I try to be like how the opposite it is. I don't mind big swings if that's your game, but once you get to 2 strikes, then it should be. That's where you should get composed if you're not already. 3-2. Low-key, the Rays got a stacked farm system. Oh, yeah, they do. What's the word? Turn out players or something like really well. But also, they're missing pieces as well. And they are playing above their heads a little bit right now. Which teams do. Doesn't mean they're bad. But I don't think they're going to be that much involved. AL East-wise, not playoffs. I'm sure the Rays will make the playoffs. At this point, I would be shocked if they didn't. That's not a hot take, but I just don't think they're a true threat in the East long term. But we'll see. For right now, they are. And I won't say that forever, by the way. I'm not going to be saying that like in... If we get... Grisham. Left knee discomfort. Rice with a drive. 2 away. Rice flies out to left. So right knee discomfort for Grisham. And he's going to undergo an MRI. All right. John, knock that shit off, bro.
Seemed like he was grabbing that after he slid.
Just posting the Grisham thing. It's 2-way. Here's Judge. Left knee discomfort. Or was it right knee? How do you feel about not winning a game against a 500 team yet? I don't really care, Dan. Obviously, most of the American League is under 500, and that's largely who we play. And that's also, depending on which way you look at the stat, that's not true. The Yankees have won a game against a team over 500, but also like the Mariners don't contribute to that stat. Any team that, when we play them, is under 500 at that time doesn't contribute to that stat. So no, I wouldn't be concerned about that at all, brother. Especially given this sample size. And it's been shown there's no correlation to the postseason too, which I didn't even need to see that to not worry about it. Even just a sample size alone. Can't really pretend to be worried about that. The 0-2 to Judge. Ripped foul. Still 0-2.
Foul. Those are the swings right there.
Was it right or left knee discomfort, they said? I can just find it on Twitter.
That guy's swinging a bat.
Left knee word, yeah.
Split finger grip.
Word, because that's what I put.
Out in front. And if you're third base coach,
Yeah, let's go, chat.
Yeah. Actually stayed up in the strike zone.
0-2 on Judge. Swing and a miss. Trey gets Judge again. 3 strikeouts. Hopefully that will do it for Trey. He was at 93 pitches. Yeah, we'll see what the deal is with Grisham. Anyways, to the 7th one to go. 7th inning coming up. The 3rd act of the game. No score in the Bronx. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, chat.
Whatever I'm feeling, that's my deal. Whopper Jr. and chicken fries again? So, still feeling it?
Choose your $5 duel or $7 trio from 7 tasty menu items like the original chicken sandwich.
Got the late night munchies, but this is all we have.
Avoid the sad trumbo nest with Wonder. Mix and match dishes from 20+ mouth-watering chef-crafted menus in one order.
We could all use a little bit of fun, but not too much fun. Let's do this.
Let's start, shall we? Do we feel ready to play?
MLB.TV on ESPN is your home for every auto parking game, live or on demand. Get your favorite teams plus MLB Network and app features like syncing your stats, key plays, bets, and fantasy, all in one place. Sign up now for MLB.TV in the ESPN app. The first ever premium live event to be held in Italy. This is what we call must-see.
Stream Flash in Italy on the ESPN app with the ESPN Unlimited plan. ABC's David Muir, the most trusted anchor in America, the most watched anchor in America. Thank you for making ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir the #1 newscast in America. Most trusted, most watched. David Muir.
The United Football League is Premier Spring Football. New teams, new rules, more access inside the action. This is football's new magic. Catch the action all season long on ABC, ESPN, and the ESPN app.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
David, take me through that matchup with Judge.
What's a marquee matchup? I mean, this is what you pay to see. And the best hitter in the game, one of the best young pitchers in the game. If he's not giving in, you said this is the didn't give him one to hit. That's kind of a hate.
Alrighty.
They got him out in front, but everything is nasty down and that last pitch.
I'm tight, bro.
It gets down and away off speed. Paint.
Oh.
Kid told Judge it was his birthday.
Top 7, Cam. Still in the game.
This is that. Rudy Clement starts up.
Yeah, Rich. I would think there's a good chance that was Trey's last inning. We'll see. The Clo Dog in the chat. What up, yo? Everybody say good morning to the Clo Dog. Chloe, we were just talking about you before. Zeppy says Judge is overpaid. Let's do it, chat. Top 7. Upstairs, 2-0. You got Clement Sanchez Valenzuela for Toronto. But anyways, I am hoping that is it for Trey. He finished it, or after the 6, he's at 95. That's got to be it for him, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that's it for him. Obviously, we'll see, but the 2-0, 2-1, paint, 97.
2-1 on Ernie Clement, who's 0 for 2 against Slipper.
The thing that it allows you to do as a starting pitcher is get deeper in the game. To your point, go on strikes.
Chopper, slow roller. Oh, that's going to be a really tough play. Fielded barehanded by McMahon. Over to first. Got him! No, safe. What a play. Damn it. Clement beats it out.
That's about as close as you can make a ball.
That was a nice play by McMahon. You know, he almost had him. Yeah, I didn't think so either.
This is the one I figured he just.
And essentially, he did it. If he had a chance, he would have got him because he made that play perfectly. Damn, yeah, he beat it out. Leadoff single. All right, all good. Run on first for Sanchez. And that was Kansas 88 pitches. We'll probably see some. I mean, I assume somebody's going to start to get up. Now, Cam pitched in the 7th inning. That's some ace shit right here, which he's done multiple times, but still. I don't think he has his best stuff tonight. 0-1. Let's go, chat. I know, soft ass hit, Steve. It is annoying.
Cam Slipper
We got a few of those this series.
This will be Slipper's 90th pitch coming up. Jake Bird.
Will Knives, interesting. Is the name that Yank? Probably reveal it at some point during this half inning. The 0-1 upstairs, 1-1. Jake Bird's up, by the way.
1-1.
Yeah, let's get a DP. I know, Jibby. I know. That's a cool shot.
Great shots.
Ball and a strike. Top 7. No score. Runner on first.
Patrolling the Bronx Scott.
Outside. 2-1.
2-1.
Indeed they are, Ken. Indeed you are powerful, as the Emperor predicted. 2 balls and a strike. Low, 3-1. Come on, Cam.
3-1.
I'm getting nervous, Chet. They're just playing injured. What the hell are you talking about? What makes you think that, Carlo? Because he's in a week-long slump? Relax, bro. Come on. Relax, my friend. He's just not hitting for a week. It's fine. We know he's going to. Outside.
And that's the first walk issued by
Yeah, first walk for Cam. First and second, nobody out.
Do
you guys hear that? What?
What? For the backdoor cutter, it just didn't.
Someone warming. Jake Bird is warming.
To get to the outside corner.
Adam Spencer is not done. Adam, go have some Chinese, yo. Yeah, I missed Luigi, right, Doc? Yeah.
Meeting on the mound.
Someone's, well, yes, it's Jake Bird.
Also giving Bird more time.
Oh, yeah, Hoffman. Is Hoffman actually warming up for insults, or are you just speculating? Which is fine.
Shied away from Bunny.
I feel like they would not want to go to him, but they've avoided him so far in 2 games. For those who don't know, Jeff Hoffman lost his closer job. Unless he's since gotten it back. I don't think he has. Mound visit. Looks like a team mound visit. Oh, that was cool. Just the whole infield coming in. No pitching coach or nothing. Pitching coach who is Matt Blake. Talking like an MLB The Show commentator now. I was speaking generalities. I live in Tampa, so I'll talk to the Rays and ask them to start losing. What's the weather like in Tampa right now, bar none? Or just like this week? What's the vibe? Triple play would be sweet. Yeah, the one good thing about the 2021 Yanks show, they were turning triple plays. At least that like 2 week span, they had like 3. Remember that? Shows bunt right away. Showing hardcore bunt like we're in the 50s. Outside, throw down a second. Oh man, it was a good play right there. But had Wells' throw been to the left of second base, or rather to the right of second base, they would have probably gotten him. But it was a little offline. Damn, man. Wells, if you threw it to the side of Clement, we would have had his ass, yo. Not trying to even pile on Wells. I'm not going to do it defensively because he's good there, but that would have been a big out. Good play. The idea of the play was smart. 1-0. Bunts. Great bunt. Bases loaded, nobody out. I don't know what that was. Somebody yelled, I got it. It might have been Goldschmidt. Should have been just one person's ball, and instead it's like fumbled with, and now it's bases loaded, nobody out. God damn. That was a shit throw by Wells. The one before. Oh, yeah, their hands were banging. Their hands literally intertwined with each other, trying to pick up that ball. And because of that, it's bases loaded, nobody out. So Toronto's probably going to take the lead here. Just got to keep it small. Got to keep it small, yo. I assume we might get to a 1-0. You figure you get to a 1-0 deficit. Try to keep it there. Let Cam cook. This is where Cy Young shine. I respect what you're saying there, Doc. I don't think... And you got Jimenez. I feel like they're going to go to Bird for... I wouldn't be shocked if this is Cam's last batter. Don't trust Bird at all. I mean, that's fair, Richard. I'm not saying we should, but it seems like he'll be coming in. Strikeout and a DP coming. I like the sound of that. Let's see what happens, Joe. Let's see what happens. If they're going to take the lead, all right, 1. That's it. I don't want to see this play one more time, yo. Yeah, that's despicable. Dog, that probably should have been Wells' ball. I don't think Golden should have taken that. Let's go, chat. First pitch to Jimenez. Upstairs, 1-0.
actually got around and lined the ball.
I mean, I respect what you're saying, Goki. It's a little early for that.
In the game.
We got ball left, and your Savage should be done. So, well, it's annoying. It's his ball, but he's annoying me. Fair enough. Fouled away, 1-1. How's the box score doing? Giovanni Cruz is up.
Giovanni Cruz joins Bird.
I wonder what would make them go to him or Burrow, what the difference to them would be to choose between those two. Must just be like style of hitter. Or like maybe if Cam gets a strikeout, they go to Bird. Or I don't know. We'll see. But both Jake Bird and Giovanni Cruz are. Cruz has had some control issues in AAA, but he also has a fastball that touches 100, a really good slider. Was doing pretty good for the most part at AAA. He was called up a few days ago. 1-2 pitch coming up, though, from Cam to Jimenez. Big pitch. Big AB. He looks in for the sign. Not the sign, but looks in for the location. Upstairs, 2-2. Those days are over. Looks in for the sign.
When you get the bases loaded, you got nobody out.
Yeah, that was Wells' ball, but it is what it is. I like the confidence bar on. I really do. I'm not saying it's impossible. I mean, let's see what happens here at this pitch. The 2-2. Damn, they're fighting.
Career high 107. He did that in the playoffs last year. This year, 106 is the high.
But even that, like, first-year pitcher, like, he threw 107 pitches in the playoffs last year. You don't see that from, like, a kid in his first season. Even, like, right now, like, they're not being that conservative. Like, he's being treated like an ace. It's cool. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Another 2-2 coming up. Bases loaded, nobody out. Foul away again, bruh. If the Blue Jays weren't 6 games under 500, would people be doing the whole thing of like, oh my god, they foul balls off? Oh my god, Chad. The foul balls. They foul balls off. They put balls in play. I guess it doesn't, like, hit as much when you're 6 games under. Or whatever they are. Another 2-2 coming out. Come on, Cam. Upstairs, 3-2.
Who has to make it work on this pitch? 3-2. There's no place to put him.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that, Globe, and I thought, honestly, there was a good chance to be done after the 6th. If we had a more reliable bullpen, I would be a little more, like, on that side, but not that he's dying with his ace out there, but he's trusting him, and I respect that. But let's see here. Will it pay off? The 3-2. Popped up. Out of play again. This is gonna be his last batter, obviously.
You shook off there.
At this point, I do, bar none. Yes, I want them to take Cam out. Absolutely. I probably would have taken him out sooner too, but it's not a thing that's like makes me annoyed. Like, I get the logic behind it. Another foul ball, bro. So really, it's the question: who's coming in? Is it going to be Cruz or is it going to be? Yo, Dan, word up, dude. Jimenez is so annoying. Like, we get it, bro. Yo, word. Facts. It's like, pick one, bro. You getting on? You getting out?
Pitch number 10 of this at bat.
Yep, 10th pitch coming up. Ah, there's a lot of pitches Cam's thrown here. Another foul ball, bro. Holy shit.
You said, David, the longer it goes, advantage batter.
Yeah, so you got to do it again on the mound.
Maybe go curveball or something.
Yeah, you 20 pitches this inning now. It's this is exhausting for sure.
Come on, Cam.
Just missed.
Ball 4.
Did Wells challenge or he knocked off the mask of Blue? He challenged.
Oh, well, that's just he's just doing that just cause. That's not a strike.
It's not going to work, but
And they're saying he didn't swing. Ball 4. Jays take a 1-0 lead. That stinks. I want to see the side angle. All right, we need to get Cam out of here, yo. Actually, like, all right, yeah, Cam's done. I actually don't like how much Cam had to throw that inning, yo. And obviously Jimenez at bat being a big part of it. But 1-0 Jays. And still bases loaded, nobody else. So all that just for, not anything is Cam. Cam, you're a dog. I love you. All right, somebody do a job. Who's it going to be, Bird or Cruz? I know, Ben. We know you hate this team, bro. We know you hate this team. Blah, 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 blah. Just watch the game, bro. Just watch the game. We're all pissed just like you. Yeah, Cam's a dog. Let's see what happens here. Keep it at 1. And then, again, your Savage should be out, so we'll have the Rays, the Jays. I keep calling the Rays. The Jays bullpen after this, you would think. I mean, now I'm going to, I guess, you know, if I figure they score the second run, but 2-0 deficit, I can live with that. I can live with that. They're making me depressed. I get that, Ben. Trust me, we all get that. But then it makes you change the way you act. Nothing wrong with feeling that way, but then all of a sudden you start saying silly things because of you being upset. Feel emotion, my friend. Do not act on it. Which may sound crazy coming from me, but believe it or not, I do abide by it for the most part. At least when it comes to takes about the Yankees. Very little confidence getting asked that any less than 3 runs allowed because Bird isn't very good. Is he definitely coming in? Yeah, it is Bird, yeah. Sometimes Bird does surprise you, though. You know? If you can't hit, you can't win. Billy, they should put you in the Yes Network booth. What do you mean, no? Unless, no, honestly, if you're just saying that because he's slumping, bro, I wouldn't worry. I mean, he's definitely off right now, but unless there's something you saw. But 1-0 Jays, bases juiced, nobody out. Jake Bird coming in. Well, yeah, come the 7th. I mean, I don't think your Savage is even pitching the 7th. But all right, here we go. Let's see what we got yet. 0-1.
So the Yankees make the call to the bullpen, brought to you by Taco Bell, and that brings in
Taco Bell. Yeah, I'm good. Springer up. 0-2. Good pitch. What's if 0, 1 through 6? I should assume like all of them come in. This might get ugly. It could. It could. We'll see. Hopefully not. Foul away. Still 0-2. I'm hoping for 2-0. Obviously, I'm hoping for 1-0, but just being a realist, bro. 0-2 count. I hope not, Dev. Ground ball, third base, field back. Man, he goes home. 1 out. Let's go. Let's go. McMahon comes home. That's 1 away. Let's go. Let's go. See, now, and I still agree with that. Absolutely. I mean, I agree with, I guess, what I said. But, yes, now we get that out. Now, Bird, give me a fucking strikeout. Let's go. Who we got up? Vlad? Yeah. Strike Vlad's ass out, chat. Let's go. I want you guys to do it. It's a big out. Good play, McMahon. And Wells, nice little snag by you. Now, if he didn't catch that, I'd be infuriated, but... Anyways, 1 away, bases loaded. Here's first pitch of Vlad. 5 ball to right. That's just going to be a sac fly. And maybe that's that second run. All right. It will be 2-0 Blue Jays. But that's not bad. If depending on how this at bat goes, I can live with that. If this is what this inning are... Vibes are so negative here. Come on, guys. Support your team with positivity. Barnone, I respect what you're saying, to be honest. I don't think the chat's being all that negative. We have some people that come in here when it's, a tight spot. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I don't want to pick it live on stream. Some people come in here only when it's, negative moment and they start complaining. But trust me, we're of that thought process as well, Barnone. We're very positive here. And speaking of, Vlad has to let you know that he's satisfied that it's a sac fly. Like, we get it, bro. He always does that. But let's go. Keep it at 2. I low-key just picked my nose on the stream, bro, but it was itchy. It wasn't a nose picking, it was a nose scratch in the innards of my nose. Sorry. First pitch inside, 1-0. Am I getting excited about being down 2-0, chat? Yeah, a lot of BS hits today. Insert negative comment here. Yes, he went. Fuck you, Blue. Bullshit, dumb fuck. Excuse my language. That's bullshit. Let me see that replay. You better hope this is correct, Blue. You better fucking hope. That was a correct call. My bad. My bad. It was the right call.
Close. I don't know anymore about that call.
No, that was the correct call. You got to admit when you're wrong, and I was wrong in that case.
Especially with what they're doing in the minor leagues this year.
Was line to line
2-1. I thought so too, Dylan.
Yep.
I was like sure of it. 2-1. 2-2. Runners on second. Dude, there's just so many former Padres that are Yankees, or former Yankees that are Padres. Like Ron Marnacchio is pitching right now, to the left.
2-2 on Varsho.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Yanks down by 2. Come on, Bird. This will be a good job by you if you get out of this. Come on. All right, you know what? That's a good job by Bird. That's a good job by Bird. All right, your Savage should be out. We're down by 2. This is a ball game. This is a ball game. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No shit, that's how they got Grish. Not with Marnacchio. Vasquez, yes. I don't think Marnacchio was in that trade.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you rise, remove your caps, please? Direct your attention to the area behind home plate as the New York Yankees welcome an honored military guest. Bronx native Frank DePasqua, who was both a seaman in the United States Navy and a specialist in the United States Army. And he served in the Korean War. The Yankees say thank you, Frank, for your sacrifice and for your service to our nation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in singing along with Robert Merrill's rendition of God Bless America.
Discovering epic menu, inspired by the Mandalorian and Grogu, only at Burger King. Have it delay in theaters May 22nd.
What will I build today? Will it be beautiful, functional, or make a difference? Will it change the way we work, or simply bring us together? Whatever it is, it needs to be better. Better for business, for people, for our future. It has to be smart and connected. What will I build today?
God bless. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Sorry, chat. That ain't exactly my soundtrack being played. Anywho, I believe, as far as I'm concerned, Chad, we've had every game so far at some point with a deficit of 2-0. Not 2-0, down by 2. And what we do? Game tying homer. And then a go-ahead homer. Let's see what we got. Leading off will be Bellinger. Bellinger, was it Bellinger Jazz goalie? Let's do it, yo. We got game left. Bottom of the 7th, Yanks down 2-0. Is your Savage out yet? Or all right, Fluharty. Your Savage is out. Yanks got him out after 6. which might be a W. We'll see. Let's see what we got. Bellinger, Goldie. No, Bellinger, Jazz, Goldie. Let's go. Lefty flew Hardy in. I imagine they're probably going to try to avoid going to Hoffman. As a non-American, this shit will always be weird as F. What, the national anthem? Brother. Huh. The game is being played in America, my friend. You don't got to enjoy it. I certainly do. But let's do it, yo. Bellinger leads off. I'm kind of surprised they go to Fluharty here. It's like Bellinger is great against lefties. Jazz, sure, but then you got Goldschmidt after that. It's got 2 hitters coming up that are good against lefties. But let's see here. First pitch in there, called the strike, 0-1.
Lefties are 4 for 34 against him with no extra base hits, but one of the hits was Bellinger's last night.
I respect it now. I wouldn't worry about it. Anybody else, sure. Launch angles are off. But like, that's just part of being cold, too, with the launch angles being off. Like, he is off, no doubt. Maybe him and Sam are fighting at home. I'm just kidding. High fly ball. That's a can of corn. Sanchez is there. Just flopping around like a frog. 1 away. Dan Kemp, in my opinion, is now in top 3 in MLB and possibly top 1 or 2 best homegrown arms. I mean, he's definitely the best Yankee homegrown arm, and he's, I would say, definitely he's a top 3 pitcher in baseball. He might just be number 2. Behind Skeens. That ain't the anthem, is it? Which one? God Bless America?
Jeff Hoffman, who's lost his closure role now.
The national anthem? When do they say the national? That's before? No, but it's all kind of like the same shit. I like God Bless America better, I think, actually. Yeah. They're both hits, though, you know. 1-0 to Jazz, grounded foul, 1-1. Whole different song. Just Blessed America in the middle of a ball game. That is weird. I'm passing comment if I should be there. If I should be there or not. I got you. I mean, I wouldn't think it's weird, Zach. You may think it's a little, like, random. Yeah, no, I like it. Let's each their own. We just got to start playing God Save the King 7-inning stretch. Like, that to me would make sense, PWP. So maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Fire me up, Tazis. I'm not American, but I vibe with it. Oh, you're not wrong about that, David. America the Beautiful. Ray Charles is the best. You are so right. 1-1. That's the best rendition of that song. No doubt about it. Oh, yeah. I love that. I like Ray Charles. 2-1 on Jazz. Can that drop in, maybe? It will! It drops in. 1 out single for Jazz. Let's go. Runner on first. Well, that's just through the 7th-inning stretch, Zach, no? Although I will say, I have noticed the 7th-inning stretch is longer at Yankee Stadium. This is a guess. This maybe isn't correct. I always feel like the 7th-inning stretch is longer at Yankee Stadium than other teams. But I don't know. Zach, why do you fucking hate America, bro? I'm just kidding. Let's go, Jazz. Run on first for Goldie. First pitch swinging. Now that one's dunked. Right center. What's going to happen here? And that drops as well! First and second, 1 out. First and second, 1 out. Luke, that's awesome. Let's go. First and second, 1 out. I did not know that. That started after 9/11. That makes sense. And they just kept it cool. Anyways, 2 bloop singles, so we get a little bit of that Blue Jays luck, chat. A little bit of that Blue Jays luck. Where did it drop? It dropped, so Sanchez came in to make the catch, and he actually just whiffed on it. He overshot it, yeah. It was to right field, so it was another bloop hit to right field, whereas Jazz's was more center right. Ahmed Rosario pinch hitting for Spencer Jones. Let's go, come on. At the very least, get a run in here. First and second, 1 out. Rosario pinch hitting for Jones, and I like that call. Looks like Sanchez is banged up. I know Jones could, possibly give you a leave it through homer. I trust Rosario more in the spot. Just give us, a good at bat and make something happen. With that said, Rosario has been chasing a little bit too much lately. He's always a free swinger, but he's been swinging lately.
Now at this point, take another look.
You know? And I don't mean Sharon, his wife, chat.
Full force of his body on his stomach and his chest. At this point, it looks like
He slammed his nuts into the ground.
against Rosario rather than bringing in Hoffman.
All right, well,
Rosario in his career.
they're keeping the lefty, and so that now you definitely stick with, or Rosario definitely makes sense. Hoffman's the righty that they're talking about that's warming up. Yeah, they're checking out Sanchez. Jazz's cleat. Yeah, he's got the classic Jordans on.
Yeah, I think that, he
The band Jordans.
or he knocked the wind out of himself, and it's
Let's go.
they kind of lost his balance. Yeah, it's like
Ben,
he's struggling a little bit.
Ben, why are you rooting for that, bro? He says, I'm Rosario, double play incoming. I hope not. Sanchez is coming out. All right, make it quick, pal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just like a full nut slam. All right, bro, you didn't get shot. Do we gotta get a golf cart out? I'm just kidding, by the way. If anybody from Toronto's watching, I'm just busting. First and second, one out, bottom of the seventh. Yanks down by 2. Dan, where did Giovanni come from? Is he any good? He was with a couple organizations. I forget who they were, but in AAA, he had a E-rate just, I think, a little over 3, if not exactly 3. 23 strikeouts in 18 and a third innings. Control's an issue. Fastball hits 100, and he has a good slider. But he does have issues with control. And he was brought up from AAA 4 days ago. That's all I know, is that. Now, somebody before I was BSing, I was like, I love you, George. And like I was saying, they were like criticizing George, and I was like, don't get on my boy George. And they're like, why do you like him, bro? He said he was a 2017 Astro. I'm like, go look up Dan Rourke, George Springer on Google, and you'll quickly know I'm just messing around. All right, they are going to Jeff Hoffman. So chat, if it is indeed Jeff Hoffman coming in, they are making a change to the bullpen. I believe it is Jeff Hoffman, which is freaking awesome. Now, with Rosario, you'd rather him face the lefty, but just the idea of Hoffman being in this game, I'm not against that. Now, he's been bad. Just because he's been bad doesn't mean he's not going to be good tonight. We'll see. But he has lost the closer job. He's been a disaster so far this year for Toronto. Dodgers beat the Padres 4-0. The only reason I say this is because I'm going to change the game now. Is there any other games going on? I mean, I don't really even care. I don't going to watch anything else. Oh, are we the only show in town, chat? Holy shit, yeah, we are. Everybody's watching us. Yanks only. Miguel Rojas broke them. Yeah, pretty much. Too many people watch the agendas or too many people watch the Yankees with their own agendas about who's playing. Oh, that's fair. Well, they would have stuck with the lefty then, Chris. I think there's a chance, Jonesy always has a chance of, giving you a homer, so which would be sick, but I do trust Rosario more in the spot, even against the righty. Miles Straw replaces Sanchez. Word. What's up, Matt? Yeah. You don't mind leaving a like in the stream. Helps it. Retail Jones hit a home run versus Savage in the minors. Barely missed today. What was that last year, Goki? I remember going into LDS Game 2 being like, all right, so this Savage kid's been pretty good. But, the AAA Yanks, the Road Riders did tag him, I think, for like 5 runs or 6 runs. So maybe the big league team will do well against him. I wonder if it was that start. Fantasy. Yeah, I'm pumped for Cole. This is a chance to be the Volpe legacy. I even thought, when's Volpe coming up? So this is a Rosario. We got 1 out. So this is a big at-bat right here. The McMahon on deck. And then if anything else happens, you got Volpe in the hole. But, yeah, let's do it, yo. Dan, if Ahmed goes deep, I'll call off work right now. Word up. All right, but here we go. Are those 2 people together? Do you think she's listening to the Yanks Ave watch party chat in her ear? What's up, babe? Just kidding. That was a joke. All right, here we go. First and second, 1 out.
Rosario against Hoffman. First and second.
Swing and a miss. Wave and a miss. 0-1. So, yes, Hoffman in. First pitch slider. 5.75 ERA this year for Hoff. Min. He's not my friend.
So Rosario pinch hitting for Jones, who replaced the injured Trent Grisham.
The 0-1. Good take. 1-1.
Good take there by Rosario.
I already said that, Michael. Here we go. Come on.
Simpson's at second. Goldschmidt's at first.
Yep. Give me some, Rosario. Let's go. Ball and a strike. Mullins man's not even watching. There he goes. Now he sees. Hoffman, you ain't getting him.
The inside move, chasing back JAYS.
Hoffman? That reminds me of Spider-Man.
McMahon on deck.
J. Jonah Jameson's like a, not assistant, but something. The 1-1. Fly ball foul out of play. 1 and 2. Come on. Just give me a run this inning, yo. Give me one. Give me one.
Double cruise.
Yeah, double cruise.
Fernando and Giovanni. Fernando closer to you.
Here we go, chat. The 1-2 to Rosario coming up. No, good take. 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Give me a run. Give me a run. 4 sliders. Fly ball to right. Nah. Pinyango makes the catch over the wall. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Motherfucker. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Yeah, it was a great play. Fucking bastard. Nice play. Ugh. Son of a mother effer, bro. Hey, it's great. Whatever. Nice catch. Yeah. 2-way. That's annoying. God. 2-way. Here's McMahon, who has very often come through as a surprising hero. And that's what we're looking for here. McMahon, be a hero. Be a hero. Let's go, Chet. Where's my blitz ball? Oh, it's nowhere to be found. Come on, Mick. Yep, runs in the corners, 2 out. Jinx down by 2. Tyne runs on first. Go ahead to the plate. Outside. What? Yep. Challenged and overturned.
I think that's a good challenge.
1-0. Owned. Let's go, chat. 1-0 on McMahon. Yep, not a strike. No hesitation. We've won every game. The Mac is homered. Sounds about right, Rich. Sounds about right. And I'm just looking for a little run here. The 1-0. Outside, another great take. 2-0. Umpire learned his lesson. Volpe on deck. Ha! Luke. I sound like Darth Vader right now. I just said that. Here we go, the 2-0. Ah, tapped. Hustle. Oh, that hit him, bruh. Or no. Damn it! All right, whatever. We got game left. Not ideal. I didn't like that swing decision right there. So we remain down 2-0. To the 8th we go. Next inning, it'll be Volpe leading off. Volpe, Wells, Rice. Who's on the bench? Not many. I mean, we already have Jones, Byrne, and then you take him out with Rosario, Schumann, and a Scar on the bench, I believe. Yeah, I didn't like that approach on that 2-0 pitch. But all right. Still got game left. Still got game left. Keep it at 2. I wonder who's coming in. Maybe it would have been Fernando. I would say Cruz. Fernando Cruz if the Yankees tied it up, but for now, maybe they just go to Giovanni. Is it Giovanni coming in? Oh, Mando comes out tomorrow. I think nobody's excited for it, fortunately. I'll be seeing it, obviously. But all right. Ronley says the Yankees will lose. Accept it. What do you mean accept it, bro? What difference does it make if I accept it now or if I just wait till the end of the game when they lose? Let me accept it. Why can't this team? Ben, you gotta relax, bro. I would suggest being a little patient. Wait till the end of the game. Who's coming in? Is it Cruz? Yeah! Debut Giovanni Cruz. Let's go. Let's see what he's got. Again, from what I know, fastball that hits 100 and a good slider with some command issues. Let's see what he's got.
Major League debut for Giovanni Cruz, 26 years old.
He kind of looks like a...
San Francisco de Monterrey.
I was gonna say he looks like David Garcia a little bit. Not so much.
Major League debut after 8 seasons in the minors. Rosario takes over in left.
Only some people, John. Only some people. Yeah, let's go Yanks. We got game left, yo. We got game. Let's do it. Let's see how Cruz looks. Damn, he's got a big butt. First pitch, 99. Fouled back, 0-1.
Michael, I asked him how he got the news that he was heading to the big leagues, and he said on Monday, the off day for the Rail Riders, he was with some teammates. They were going out to get some lunch. He looked at his phone. It was
I'd kill for some lunch.
He didn't recognize. So at first, he didn't answer the call. Then he
Upstairs.
thought better of it and answered, and it was his manager, Shelly Duncan, saying, "You're late." And Giovanni Cruz said, "What are you talking about? It's an off day. Where am I supposed to be?" And he said, "You're late to go to the big leagues. It's time you get up there." And that is how he delivered the news. Now, he did go
1 and 2
to get his lunch, but said he wasn't hungry anymore. He had phone calls to make. He eventually made it here to the Bronx and said he was excited, emotional, nervous.
Quite a bust on this man.
At the same time. But yesterday, he had the chance to really settle in. He said the guys in
Yeah.
the bullpen,
Chill out, Chet.
feel like, he was
I don't want to say that generally, though. I think that's only a couple people.
after spending a little bit of time here, but certainly excited.
Swing and a miss. Let's go. Slider. Okamoto down swinging. First big league strikeout for Giovanni Cruz. Went away. Very good. Very good. Ben, that's the one thing I'll give you. Now, there's also like 2 Bens with a name that starts with a Y. Last name starts with a Y. Sometimes I confuse this to somebody else. I think I told some random other Ben to go F himself the other day. Anyways, I will give it to you, Ben. You do actually admit how negative you are, and I do respect that. You acknowledge you got to chill out, but you don't have to actually do it. You have like relapses. Looped into left field. Rosario's there. Nice. 2 away. 101 that fastball was. On a foul ball, so you never know, but how the F are we going to win if we can't score? You guys already won, bruh. Oh, you're a Yankee fan? Why did you think Ohtani superfan 6'7"? I'm like, you guys just beat the Padres 4-0, bro. But yeah, obviously we're not going to be able to win if we don't score, bro. We know that. What are we doing? Jesus. 2 away. Here's Clement. Some way I am seeing some of the chats that I'm seeing is making me think the Yankees are definitely going to win this game. That's what always happens. You guys get like this, and then all of a sudden, you know, they end up walking it off in the 9th. We'll see, though. We got 6 outs left. 0-1 count. On Clement.
What? The spring campaign, and he turned some heads with that triple-digit fastball.
0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. So far, Command's looking good. Who's this new pitcher? He's Giovanni Cruz. Brought up from the minor leagues 4 days ago. He's 26 years old, I believe. Is Cruz one of our higher-rated prospects? Nah.
That's double-digit. Obviously, they have a lot of triple.
We picked him up on a minor league deal. I forget who. They were just talking about it, but he's a guy that's got good stuff, and put him in the Yankee system. Might be able to do something with him. 0-2. Posting that.
Cruz waited a long time for his major league debut, and he retires the Blue Jays in order 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts.
All right, I'm posting that. That's a great debut for Giovanni Cruz. Scoreless inning, quick, with 2 strikeouts.
I wonder why the Roma
Here, but certainly here.
Is cereal a soup?
But certainly excited to get this opportunity.
And his first batter, he strikes out Okamoto.
911, what's your emergency?
A tornado is coming right at us.
Alrighty, to the bottom of the 8th we go. Still down 2-0. These commercials are mad obnoxious. I'm gonna get this Cruz clip up. Great job by him. I'm not sure what he's like. What is if he normally can go multiple innings? Because obviously, if so, I'm totally. I mean, that was a quick ass inning he just threw. How many pitches? Just throw him back out for the 9th, yo. And it's 7-8-9 for the Blue Jays coming up next inning too. So might as well. Who's leading off, chat? 8, 9 in the top. Volpe, Wells, Rice. So same ask. One of you two, Volpe and Wells, get on. If not both.
There's so much for your family to discover on Disney Plus.
What's a quest? A quest is like a journey a hero goes on.
Storytelling that keeps them engaged and connected.
You see, it's not
Alrighty.
it's about the heroes.
Ha! Yeah, word up, Gav. That was awesome. That was awesome. So shout out Yvonne Cruz. I say keep him in for the 9th if that's something he does. How many pitches again? Did we see that yet? 8 pitches, yo. 8 pitches. Obviously, he's got to pitch the 9th. Now, if the Yankees end up tying it, they probably wouldn't do that. And the only reason otherwise maybe is if they want to, like, end him there and be like, all right, that's a good confidence builder. You're a big league pitcher. You can be an effective reliever here. We'll continue to use you. But as of right now, I say just obviously throw him back out for the 9th. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We got Volpe, Wells, and then top. Volpe, Wells, Rice. Yankees trail 2-0. Bottom of the 8th. Lefty. Not lefty. Righty, but weird righty. Tyler Rogers. The sidewinder. If that even does it justice. First pitch to Volpe low. 1-0. Rogers been really good. 1.69. He's really been good forever. Very consistent.
397th appearance since 2021. That leads all major league.
1-1 on Volpe. I hate sidewinders, bro.
And a pretty good ERA over that time, 2.66. 35 years old.
Yeah. The 1-1. Inside. Good take, Volpe. 2-1.
Used to come up to me when we were playing.
Now, I will say, I actually like the idea of Rogers facing Rice. I think Rice could fare okay against him. 2-2 on Volpe. Oh, Volpe, he's saying a challenge, so it really must be, I mean, that was clearly a strike. That can be overturned. But it really must be deceptive. Because that pitch is nowhere near ball. But Volpe challenged. But it just might look so, like, that's right there. Yeah, you just, that kind of tells you what it's like to face Rogers. They love showing Boone after Volpe, like, fucks up. I'm not going to get on too much for that. That's probably because of Rogers. And just how weird that is. It's like facing Colin Stone in Blitzball. Another good swing by Volpe, but he lines out to right field. 1 away.
After his major league debut, Cruz got a lot of love in that Yankee dugout. 8 years is a long way.
Caballera's set to come back on Friday.
And every high five must feel like gold.
Or Ben. I feel like I'd never even see, like, if I was just to watch Rogers pitch against some random team, I feel like they wouldn't hit him either. It's like, nobody likes sidewinders. Even when you play an LB The Show, they're not fun to face. Wells, Chosman. Oh, what a piece of goddamn. Just a weak little ground at the second base, first pitch. 2 away.
And Wells starting to hear it from the stadium.
Yeah, he's going to be hearing it.
As he's now 3 for his last 36. Back to the top of the order, and Ben Rice.
All right, Rice. Let's see what we got here.
Has a twin brother, Taylor, who's with the Twins. Actually played on the same team together for 2 years.
2-0. There we go again. 2-0 Jays. 2 outs, bottom 8. Rice at the dish, Judge on deck. First pitch, 0-1.
Fourth set of Twins to be teammates in Major League history. Joe and Shannon.
I think there's worse things you could say, Ben. So fair.
Eddie and Johnny O'Brien, Pirates in the 1950s.
1-1.
Jose and Ozzie Canseco on the.
Nah, Todd. I always think it's a good idea to do it, and then I kind of burn out of playing LB live on here. Appreciate you asking, though. Oh, word, you're going Friday, Brady? Nice. The 1-1. 1-2.
One time in school, they switched places.
Give me some Rice.
What they didn't know.
Little Rice knock, Rice get on, and then Judge breaks out. There's Cole right there. Oh.
That was the end of that experiment.
Net, bro. The 1-2. Damn, bruh. I'd rather face your Savage than Rogers, man. Damn. Me too, Doc. Anyways, so far, not the Yanks' night offensively, which that'll happen. Let's see what happens in the 9th. It will be Judge, Bellinger, Jazz. But, yeah, Rogers just shut the Yankees down right there. Alrighty, Chet, be right back. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Hopefully don't miss a pitch, but I might.
Take one defender. Add a large helping of sand. Mix in some rocks. Freeze to -40 for several days. Then soak in 35 inches of water. Bake at 122 Fahrenheit. Finally, serve on a plateau of your choosing.
Did he do it?
An absolute beast unleashed.
We live the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeBron. We pitch late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger. In honor of Aaron Judge, they sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
Not every kid starts with the bases loaded. Those kids especially, it's about stepping into the batter's box anyway. Showing up is where you separate yourself. Just showing up is the only way to make things happen. Style and its confidence. When you learn from the greats before, when you pray for something bigger than yourself, you find out what you and your dreams are really made of.
Here's a look at the Yankees' upcoming schedule, brought to you by Booking.com. One more game against the Blue Jays in Tampa Bay for 3, then on the road, 3 in Kansas City, off day, 3 in Sacramento. See that Friday game? Is Garrett Cole making his major league debut for 2026?
All right, top 9. Keep it at 2. And then we'll have Judge, Bellinger, Jazz. Yo, Ward, Cruz is still in. 0-1. Throwing strikes so far. What's up, chat? Yeah, I may have brushed my hair while I was away. Might have brushed my hair. Feel that, Seb. Feel that.
Just saying.
Feel it at first by Goldie. Takes it himself. 1 away. 2 down is doable. Absolutely. Got to keep it here. Got to keep it here. This crap lineup does not deserve Schlitter there. Waste of his efforts. No pressure. We're all angry too, bro, but listen how ridiculous you sound.
So Cruz in the second inning, Rourke is retired.
And that was the guy's was no pressure. Like we're pissed too, bro. Yankees don't deserve Schlitter because they haven't scored yet today.
And a perfect bunt that ended up being a base hit in that 2-run 7.
High fly ball. Please don't get out. Bellinger's got it. 2 away. Right in front of the Yankee bullpen in right center. 2 away. Word up.
This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any.
That's why I can't make highlights anymore, chat.
Descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express consent of the New York Yankees. Valenzuela thought he had it.
And that's why nobody takes you seriously, no pressure. I'm sure you're a good guy, but you know how ridiculous you sound, and that's why you just doubled down. There's nothing cool about being dramatic. You sound like a fool. Ooh, call the strike. That was outside. But we'll take it. No challenge. 0-1. You're not required to give a hot take, my friend. You can simply just be pissed. And then sleep on it. Then give me your real thoughts tomorrow when you're in a rational state of mind. You don't have to be in a rational state of mind right now, but it leads you to saying stupid stuff like that. You should probably work on it. I don't know. We're all pissed, bro. But also the game ain't over. Ground ball right side, foul. 1-2. Cruz is efficient, yo. He's working quick. So you just pissed off Ben Younger, yo. That's when you know you're being too negative. Yeah, Judge, Belly, Jazz, do up. It's going to be Varland. That's who Judge hit the game tire off of last year. Off the pole. Giovanni fucking Cruz, bruh. 2 scoreless. Let's go. All right, chat. Let's see what we got. Now, as always, and sometimes it's good luck, I make my post game come the 9th inning. I get it prepped. And for those who believe it's a jinx that I do that, maybe it'll jinx us properly today. Or favorably. I'm not going to put the records in just yet. Actually, all I'm going to do is just find a post-game pick. It definitely is a troll feel. I don't know why I responded to that guy. And again, I'm not even saying he's dumb, but you come off as dumb when you say things like that. And I know you're only talking that way because you're pissed the Yankees are losing. But guess what? We're all pissed the Yankees are losing, but we're not saying stupid shit. You can do both. I use a picture of Cam. I don't want to do that because someone might just be like, oh, it was Cam's fault we lost. Not everybody actually think that, but you just see like on the surface, you might be like, oh, did the Blue Jays get the Cam? And yeah, after you shut him down for 6, and he would have been taken out earlier for a bullpen more reliable. And by early, I mean like even just the batter. And that Jimenez at bat, it's terrible. Not on his end, just, you know, you guys all watched. You know. All right, so down by 2. 9th inning. They're finally naming that Yank. Somebody had it before. Oh, it's Salvisano is who it is. Let's see what we got, chat. We got 3 outs here. Last licks. Bottom of the 9th. Judge, Bellinger, Jazz. Against Louis Varland. All right. All right, let me put you guys back up. Here we go. I ain't hear no bell. Seb, we were saying that before, too. And I don't always just throw that comment out there. That's like, oh, he's going to boot. You had to acknowledge it with Cruz. He does. Judge wouldn't hit a watermelon. Ken, are you just trying to, like, reverse jinx him or something? That's really cute, dude. First pitch to Judge. Upstairs, 1-0. Let's go, Cap. Coco, we'll talk more about that tomorrow. I appreciate the question. I'm pumped about Cole, though, obviously. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Yeah, let's go, Cap. Get on, baby. Ha! Yeah, that was sick, Okie. Damn right, Jack. Damn right. I will gladly take a walk. Foul the way. 2-1. Yosavage. Damn right. Rocky Bumpo. I get it because I said I didn't hear no bell. Yo, John, stop the play-by-play shit. You're going to spoil it for people. You're welcome back tomorrow, but it's going to piss people off, yo. You don't got to, like, we're all watching the game, bro. And they got the box score as well if they're not. Down for that, Jalen. Come on, Cap. 2-2. What is Varland doing, bro? Oh, here we go. The 2-2. Fuck, man. 4th strikeout for Judge. Not a good night for Judge. We know that. He's in a slump right now. Not ideal, but it is what it is. There's no takes to be taken from it. It sucks. It's annoying, but it'll be fine. Don't got to worry about Judge. Be pissed, by all means. Bad night for Judge. That's all it is. Bad night. 1 away. Here's Bellinger.
Bellinger
0-1
for 3 has a 15-game home hitting streak on the line.
Two.
This is the second 4-strikeout game for Judge this year. The other one was
Believe you about what, Ronley?
San Francisco.
Yeah, I don't know what you said, but what did you say? That the Blue Jays would win today? I'm happy for you. But what are you, a Yankee fan? You're just saying that so you can freaking prepare for defeat? That's great.
94 change.
Respectfully, bro, nobody cares.
Previous pitch was 100.
The 1-2. Base hit left field. Bellinger, you better get in there, buddy. Safe, thank God. Double. Why not double? Timer at the plate. Timer at the plate, chat. For Jazz. Tying run for Jazz. Facts, Bren. And even like if they do lose, like trashing the team to a certain degree just gets a little much. I'd be like, talk about Welsh and all this, but like this one just gets so whack with it and like nasty towards Judge all this, and it's like, bro, it doesn't even compute my brain how people could act that way about Judge right now. Not that you shouldn't be frustrated, by all means were, but it's like you can say things with nuance while still criticizing. First pitch to Jazz, strike 0-1. Yeah, let's go. Who's on deck, Goldie? Yep. Runner on second, 0-1 on Jazz, 1 out. And Goldie on deck. Yanks down by 2. Jazz is the tying run. Foul away, 0-2. Still, but maybe Jazz can find his way on, and that's first and third. Look at Stanton. Facts, Bren. Facts. I love you, Chad. Honestly, I think we got a good like 90-10 ratio of cool people. The 0-2. Fouled away. Still 0-2. Come on, Jazz. That was good hitting by Bellinger. This team does always show fight, yo. They always show fight. At least at home. All right, the 0-2. Jazz have definitely been putting way better at bats together lately, no doubt. Staying with pitches, fighting. 0-2. Yep, Goldie on deck. Nah, Doc, you're 100% in the cool. You know that. No, Longa Lord, you're in the cool. I saw you delete your message. Owned, I saw that. You're, of course, in the cool category. Good AB, Jazz, fighting. Yeah, he is. Father Time, or J Mole, is that what we're doing with Judge now? Come on, you don't believe that. I know you don't believe that, bro. You're just pissed he struck out 4 times. Like, me too, word. But Father Time, brother just mentioned. Which you're right about that, but even... So if Judge got a hit there, would you have mentioned that? No. Yeah. That's true. I forgot about that, Jack. Jazz also went deep off Varland. That was a bullet, too, in the DS. Anyways, here's the 0-2. Oh, and he drops the ball! Jazz reaches, first and third. That's a damn good at-bat by Jazz right there. Damn good at-bat, first and third. First and third, 1 out for Goldie. And then on deck is Rosario now. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, I love that right there. Good AB by Jazz. He was fighting, and then he just chops one and then busts his ass down the line. I went Varland was a little like tripped up because it's like in his peripheral vision, he's got Jazz booking it to his right, and he probably just got a little discombobulated or something. But yeah, he didn't feel that ball cleanly, and Jazz reaches. He would have had him at first. Yeah, hit for Jazz. First and third. Let's go. First pitch Goldie in there, called the strike. 0-1. Very hittable pitch. We went by it, to be honest, but whatever. Yep, Rosario on deck. Let's go, Goldie. Yeah, that was good by Jazz. It'll be an 0-1. Good take. Great take. 1-1. Oh, yeah. Dan sounded like K against the Mets years ago. He goes, he dropped. Oh, yeah, that's because of K. Anytime somebody drops the ball, I just will naturally be like, he drops the ball. Here comes Teixeira. 1-1 on Goldie. Inside, but he swings. Damn, I reacted concerned because I thought he was going to hit Goldie in the head. Ended up swinging. 1-2. Damn. That might have been the worst swing we've seen Goldschmidt take his entire Yankee career. That's fine. That's fine. 1-2. Come on, Goldie. Oh, no. Thank God he was going. Run scores. would have been a DP had Jazz not taken off there. Run scored. It's an RBI ground out for Goldschmidt. 2-1. Tying runs on second base in Jazz. Rosario at the plate. That's not the end of the world. We still have a chance. Yankees showing fight here in the 9th, but now down to their last out. Let's see what Rosario's got. Yep, let's go. Way to be, Jazz. See, that's the thing I want to see more from Jazz. Not to sound like a Facebook boom, like homers are important too, and Jazz is more than capable of still hitting him, obviously. But like, there's so many aspects of Jazz's game that can be utilized, and just like his, really more so his speed, but his ability to create chaos. Oh, the tarp's off. Shit, I don't have any interest in that. Stop trying to be like everybody else, bro. So everything I said with the Jazz, it's not. It's all related to speed, which is what I was just saying. Anyways, runner on second, tying at the plate, or tying runs on second. Here's Rosario, first pitch outside, 1-0. 2-1 Jays lead. Bottom 9, 2 outs. Hey, Zeppy, bro, like, nobody likes you, dude. Like, I don't know why you're still voluntarily here. And you're not spamming, so I won't boot you, but, like, people do find you annoying, just so you know. Ball, good take. Good call as well, 2-0. Let's go, chat. Way to stick with it, yo. We're seeing it through to the end. That's what we do. It's a good call. 2-0 to Rosario. Foul back, good swing. 2-1. Yeah. That shit did hang. Yep, let's go.
The green light's in center field.
Chopped. Foul. 2-2. Let's see what happens here. Probably goes breaking ball. Maybe we'll hang it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Time run on second and Jazz. At the plate is Rosario. Yanks down by a run.
Rosario's had good swings. Rosario's always been a free swinger. Try to get him to chase if you can.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th inning. Runner at second. Jazz takes over.
That's a dipshit swing, Rosario. All right, well, the Jays get a game. It happens. Vlad is stripping on the field. Appreciate you guys sticking with it, yo. Obviously, I wish they won. They didn't. Win tomorrow, though. Don't want this to be a split. Rodon's in the bump for the Yanks. TBD for the Blue Jays. Yanks just got shut down tonight for the most part, and that'll happen. That's fine. So, nothing to overreact. Just, Barland, I don't like you. I gotta get off this. I gotta get off the edge, Rat. I gotta get off the air. I'm not a big fan of the Toronto Blue Jays. But they get a game. Let's get it back tomorrow. We're obviously now 4 back in the East because the Rays won today. Don't worry too much about that just yet. I wouldn't worry too much about that. But frustrating loss tonight, obviously. But appreciate you guys being here, yeah. It was a good time, besides the game, obviously. But we'll be back tomorrow live. We'll be live tomorrow morning for the Morning Yankee show as well. Yeah, that's all there is. Yankees lost the game tonight. That's it. Yankees lost the game. Love you guys to death. I'll see you tomorrow morning for the Morning Yankees show, and then I'll see you later tomorrow for the watch party game 4, which will be, Rodon on the bump. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your night. This has been Yanks After Dark. See you tomorrow morning. Let's go, Yanks.